All right, here we are. I have not done this in a long time. Shut up. All right, yeah. Hold on. Let me just put something here to be visually interesting. Let me get the Subway Surfers footage. Gotta keep people visually occupied, you know. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. All right. Here we are. It's been 9 years. Oh Lord. Oh
That's
Lord.
too many.
Yeah. We need to reduce the amount of years, actually.
We need to compress the flow of time. This is the plot of Mystery Tale.
No, it isn't. I hope all the sound mixing is good for everyone.
I hope I'm obnoxiously louder than everyone else for no reason.
Alright, so, welcome everyone. I'm Mystery Tale's lead developer / lead programmer / director / whatever you want. I made the game. Hi, that's me. My name is a fan. A fan, I don't know, a fan guy, whatever. I go by they, them, and I made the stupid game. And I'm joined here by a few other people. Please introduce yourself in order from top to bottom, just because that's more convenient.
I'm not looking at the order. Am I going?
Eli goes first.
Oh, I go first?
Yeah, you go first.
Alrighty then. So yeah, I'm Eli, or full name Eli Glitch 67, and I am the my brain's already okay. I'm basically a composer for the game. I make music and stuff. I joined the team not too long ago, actually. I'm pretty sure I joined like a year ago, if I'm correct. But yeah, it's been a fun time so far being a composer. Yeah, that's pretty much all to say about me.
Alright, that's your turn. That means it's your turn, Floppo.
I joined and I know how to do everything, so now I do everything. Because I make the sprites, I make the code, I make the music. Yeah.
Someone in chat already mentioned the freaking username I have. I hate it here.
I'm seeing people point out that it's Valentine's Day. I completely forgot that it was Valentine's Day.
Yeah, today's Valentine's Day, by the way.
Oh, because
a lover
actually,
something.
because we went back to back, you should play the song that both of us worked on. With the
all right. I'll switch to that song.
True.
I switched to that song because we did get a special song for the stream.
The cheeky collab.
Yeah. I'm not hearing it.
Me neither.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
All right. All right. Anybody else want to introduce themselves? We have a few more people in the voice chat here.
Wonder.
What, is that Super Mario?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's me.
What the?
What?
Got Super Mario here?
I'm Super Mario.
Well, two of them.
I'm Super Mario.
Two of them.
No, I'm Super Mario. That's a stone, Luigi. You didn't make it.
Can't believe we got these.
Anyways,
Super
can you
Mario.
Introduce yourself?
Of course I will.
These Marios. God damn it.
PG the thief. I make it a travel and the papyrus. I'm a spriter. Yahoo!
That was awesome.
It was. Do you want to introduce yourself too?
It was.
Oh, yeah, sure, I'll try. Hello, I am Lumi. I'm your cute admin. And am one of the older members of this wonderful place.
True. All right, I think that concludes everyone here who is actually unmuted. The other
Yeah, it does.
guys, they're unimportant. They're dead. You can introduce yourself to the text chat. You yeah. No, but before we do anything else, but people are just talking about Mario in chat now. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you,
Mario.
Pidgey.
Before we continue, I believe most of the people here are probably already aware of this, but, you know, for those who are watching this and aren't aware, there is in fact a new version of the game available on the Discord server that was released back in December. Doesn't have PvP, because it's a complete remake of the game, and I just haven't programmed that yet, but, you know, that's a thing.
You didn't
All right.
really do better audio mixing, by the way, person.
Yeah, I didn't have the time to throw them all into Audacity.
I'm just like on the fly.
Alright, well, yeah, I'll do that. I do have FooBart, like, open. I can just easily do that. Well, either way,
What I'm saying.
9 years ago. Jesus.
That's 12 years ago.
No, I think that's 9 years, actually.
That's 12 years
No,
ago.
that's 9 years, actually.
That's 12 years ago.
It's 9.
This will
I think
continue
it's like
forever if
6
you
or
let
7.
it.
This is how we're spending Valentine's Day, huh?
Yeah, this is how we're
Yes.
spending the Valentines.
Well, yeah, on the 12th of February, 2017, I first shared a build of the game with anyone. It really has been 9 long years, and yeah, I can feel myself withering away, like an old person. Yeah, no, technically the anniversary was like 2 days ago, but who has time for a stream during a weekday?
2 days ago. That's 12 years ago.
It's not 12 years ago, stop it!
Nice bit.
I hate it here.
Thanks, it's not mine.
True. Anyway, right, so I still let's actually talk about how the game came to be, because I know there are people who are curious about that. Basically, I wanted to I found out how you could like combine 2 files into one, so you could combine like a PNG with like a zip file, and then if you renamed it to something .zip, it was the zip file, but then if you renamed it to .png, it was a PNG. Ironically, I don't know how to do that anymore, and I can't find it either way. But I was like, wow, this is like a cool thing you could design some puzzles around. And it's a friend of mine at the time that I wanted to make like a little thing for. I called it an ARG for a while. I don't know if you would call it. Just like a puzzle thing that's kind of like the puzzles you would do as part of an ARG. Right.
ARG-like experience.
Yes. And I wanted to have like a part where it's like, oh, here's a spooky Undertale battle, you know, as part of that. And you know, obviously I didn't want to go ahead and reinvent the wheel, but like making an Undertale thing from the ground up. So I was like, okay, let me just see like what other people have made that I can just use as for that. And you know, obviously the first thing I thought of was Unitail, if you guys remember that. But I felt that would not really be appropriate because, you know, it's more of a mod format, and I didn't feel like it would fit the format of what I wanted to do. And so, Someone in chat is suggesting we make a ban wheel for everyone in the chat and split every 20 minutes. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. We're not doing that, but that's a good idea. Anyway, so I started looking into, like, open source Undertale projects that people had made. And there were two that I was aware of. One was called Down Fable, and I think Pidgey at least knows that one. That was like decent, but it was lacking in features. It had like a decent battle system. There are some things about it that weren't great, but it had like basic text system that was pretty decent. The main problem with that was it was lacking features. So, you know, there was, like, no saving, no, like, overworld menu, none of that stuff. And there was another engine, I was aware of. I don't remember what it was called, but that was actually an old engine made by Ricky G. And I believe it was the same engine he actually used to make the F back then. And no offense to Ricky, I'm certain he's well aware of this. It was really bad. It had the features. It had the saving. It had an overworld menu. It had a battle system, but it was really bad. And so, you know, I was looking at the options and I was like, I don't know. I feels a little weird that there's no ideal option. You know, maybe I can, like, make a better engine. And so, my initial idea was, let me just make something that's better, that people can use for cool stuff. And, so what I ended up doing was, I took down Fable, and then I tried porting in, like, features from Ricky's old engine. Because I at the time, I had no idea what I was doing. It does not help that Ricky's engine was, like, very badly made. Again, no offense to him. He's well aware of this, I'm certain. And, you know, as a developer, you obviously want to get better. But, like, imagine something poorly made, and then someone else who does not understand that poorly made thing poorly takes that and poorly implements that into something else. Not a good combination of things.
No way, Undertale.
True. And I wanted to, like, showcase what I had to some friends of mine. And so I made, like, a little, like, tech demo for them. And in that community, this is gonna be, like, a reveal, like, this is a big reveal for people. In that community, around those friends, I had the nickname Mystery. So, like, as a placeholder name, I called it MYSTERYTALE. It was literally, like, a last-minute change. It didn't even say that on, like, the title screen. It was just what the executable was called. It was just meant to be a placeholder name. Yeah, I shared it 2 days ago, and 2 days and 9 years ago with people for the first time. And
9 years ago. That's 12.
Shut up! It's not 12 years ago.
12 years ago.
I still have some of those old builds, I think, but you don't want to see them. They're really bad. You don't want to see them. They're really bad.
How bad would you say it is from a scale of crap to crappiest?
Okay, so imagine, like, every UI element being, like, you know, instead of, like, drawing the text box, like, just drawing a rectangle, it's a sprite. Imagine, like, every menu screen, you know, all the text, all the, like, rectangles, that's all one sprite.
Yeah, but, like, for no good reason, instead of having a good reason.
No, there is no good reason. It's just basic rectangles and text. I'm
defensive because my text boxes are sprite for a good reason.
Yeah, but your text boxes look awesome. Shush.
Yeah.
And as like the test room, for the test room, I used waterfall tiles, because I remember there was a series of test videos of someone else's, like, open source, engine that they were making. And that was set in, like, a waterfall area, but then that never got any updates on that, nothing ever came of that as far as I know.
Fans took the Richie G approach to UI Hall.
Yeah, I saw that, and it's like, no, those were literally the sprites from his engine at the time, at first. It's like, obviously that changed way later, but like, you know, that's how that started. Anyway, so I remember, there's a friend at the time that I had, and when I introduced him to the game, when I like showed him like the early build, before I showed him the early builds, I was like, and guess what? It takes place in Waterfall, because I wanted to gauge whether or not he was aware of those test videos, and he was. And for a second, he thought it was those. I was like, no, it's not. It's just my own thing. Anyway, and so that was just initially what that started out at. Very poorly made, again, for the record. Incredibly poorly made, but, you know, we all have to start somewhere. That was, like, my first time genuinely using GameMaker, I will say. And it was shortly after, that... Alright, let's address the elephant in the room. Don't forget MYSTERYTALE, you know, how they related. I played that game in late 2016, early 2017 for a bit, and made like one friend there. And made some more friends on the Discord, but like specifically one friend actually in the game. Anyway, so there was nothing, to my recollection, I keep in mind my memory isn't the greatest, maybe I'm like forgetting about something. My recollection, there was no like really direct influence in terms of game design, but the influence that was there was that I learned that the game used an extension for GameMaker called GameMaker Server, which is how the multiplayer worked, and I was like, this is a free multiplayer extension, let me try putting this in my game, just like for fun. And it all went downhill from there.
Domino meme.
So, I popped that in, like, just to test. Like, for fun, as like a little joke. And I was like, this is, like, surprisingly easy to work with. I have some cool ideas. And I was, and that's kind of how the game came to be. It was a series of coincidences. It was not like this big plan I had on it. It was a series of coincidences.
Damn.
So one of the first like big decisions that I made was I wanted the chat system to like use text boxes from the game, because no, the lore is not the stream is improvised, but the lore isn't. Sorry, I thought someone would say if that improv lore is real. No, the lore is real, but the stream is very heavily improvised. I'm going off of memory here. There's no script. I told everyone here like a rough like outline of the things I would like to do in the stream, and that's it. Anyway, so that's how the game came to be. And again, one of the first things I wanted to do was have that text box chat, because, you know, it's like made clear that you know, in the game, that like a lot of the things that you would imagine are just there for the player are actually diegetic. They actually exist in universe, at least to a certain degree. And I've always had a fascination with the idea of, like, a kind of like a game that's like a living world in a way, where you interact with other players, but like following like specific like game rules, if that makes sense. The idea, basically the idea is, what if it really was like Undertale, like if they were a character in the game?
What if you were the Undertale?
What if you were the
Indeed.
Undertale?
Sans, I'm going to become the Undertale!
And I will say the early implementations of the chat system were awful. I know people like still have problems with it in Legacy, as do I. But the really early implementations of the of that system were really bad. The UI looked really bad. It was very buggy, but like it was a concept I really liked and like to this day. And that's how that got started. And so I shared some more bills with friends, and I was like,
this is one of the songs you should turn down, by the way.
Right on. Alright, so, I was, hang on, I gotta recollect my train of thought. Well, anyway, so I shared those builds with people too, and, you know, being like, you know, how old was I? It was like 13, 14, maybe? 17. Yeah, I was 14 at the time. And, yeah, I was like, you know, 14-year-old making, like, a thing for, like, the first time, you know, you're obviously, like, super proud. And so, I actually showed it to some of the people on the Don't Forget Discord, and they were interested. I've seen people, like, later, like, go on to label that as, like, advertising. There was no project to be advertised yet. I was just a 14-year-old making stuff and, like, being proud of it.
True.
Toddler advertising by having a drawing put on the fridge.
Yeah, basically.
Unforgivable soliciting.
And we made, got a few people together in, like, a little group chat for, like, the people that were interested, and I made friends with people, and, then eventually we made the Discord server. Worst mistake of my life? You know, we're here.
Damn.
I'm currently collecting, because I realized well, we'll get to FHSS later, but I'm collecting my concept art because I realized I don't have a bunch of it downloaded. Actually,
True. I don't have a screenshot of, like, the old chat UI on hand, but that's fine. That's fine. You know why? I have a build of, like, old MDO that's still functional, and it has that UI. And it's terrible.
But are you, like, actually gonna show it on stream?
I'm going to show that old build on stream, and we're gonna.
I'm going to touch the cheese.
Okay, we get to see the garbage it was back then. Okay.
So, long story short, from there, the game just kind of grew into what it is now, and, like, at first it was, like, very little vision. I was just kind of, like, making shit up as I went along, basically. But, you know, over time, there was a vision that established itself, more or less. What are you doing?
Say
Sorry, there's a cat that wandered into the room. So I was taken aback by the cat.
I just
Bastard,
want
I
to say
hate
you and the
that
team did
guy.
amazing work so far. Keep believing in yourselves. Thank you, Sparkly NN69.
That's really nice.
It's Sparklin.
So,
Is it pronounced like that, yeah?
like, for example, in early MTL, like the coming up with like a story around the game was difficult. One of the very first ideas, this never made it into an actual build, but one of the very first ideas I had for the story, all of the ideas revolved around post-pacifist, like sequel kind of thing. And the very first idea was, oh, your elf has made a thing that lets you connect with yourself from other timelines. It's like a simulation you can enter. And you test that, and that's the plot. There is no plot. That was the like original like idea. And then I moved on to what if Flowey? What if Flowey was like, ah, yeah, never mind that character development. Go fuck yourself.
Oh yes, the classic Undertale fandom pastime of just ignoring all of the characters' personalities.
And then we landed on Wing Gangster, the royal lyricist.
Yep.
Foreshadowing is a literary device.
I didn't want to do a Gasser plot right away because, you know, I don't know if this is a thing anymore because I left the Don't Forget Discord, but at the time there were like a lot of comparisons between the games, and people would be like, "Oh, a fan is copying the F." They mentioned Gas and reset the stream. God damn, fuck. No, they're right. Shit, they have to start over. They have to start over. Okay.
All right, back
no
to the BRB screen.
Okay.
Oh wait, we're actually. Oh my god.
Alright, hello everybody. My name is Markiplier, and welcome back to Five Nights at
12
Freddy's.
years ago. That's 12 years
Hello
ago.
everybody, my name is Markiplier. Welcome back to Mystery Tale Online.
Anyway.
See, you won't be able to. You'll never be able to tell if I'm in a time loop because I will just keep repeating the same joke over and over again, regardless.
True.
Please stop.
Please stop. That's 12
Mario
years.
is now alive again.
Please don't start again with that. Anyway,
Start again. Robot.
yes, I specifically said it that. Anyway, so at the time there were like a lot of like comparisons between MTO and Don't Forget As Is, and I didn't want to fuel that more with like also having a Gasser plot, and later I decided otherwise because like it's overdone, but there is still so much cool stuff you can do with Wingaster. So now we landed on the Gasser plot that we have now. To be fair, even that hasn't been like the same Gasser plot always, but like, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So, game kept getting put on hiatus and kept getting updated, and we got team members and we lost team members, and a bunch of shit happened. And you know, eventually I'm like starting to like burn out a little bit. There was a joke rivalry between MTO and Don't Forget. And yeah, it started out as like a joke rivalry. And I don't think it was ever meant to like stop being that. The thing is, neither of our communities understood that, and they would like make.
Oh yeah, I remember the drama.
Yeah, there was like a lot.
intense.
It turned into drama because the communities didn't quite understand it, and they would make like a lot of insulting remarks about the other game. And, you know, stuff like, oh, MTO's copying, oh, Don't Forget such so much, it's so grindy, and this and that, and like, but like meaner. I don't remember the specifics. Don't ask me about the specifics, but, and the thing is, I'm gonna say this once and then never again. I'm actually, kind of a sensitive person, actually, so I was like, yeah, not only that, I have like undiagnosed autism, and I'm like just trying to like play along with the bit, but like I'm actually like hurt by the entire thing. And it's like, oh well, I can't speak up about it because I'm a little bitch, so I need to keep playing along. And I would like see rude things that people would say about MTO, and then I would say rude things about DF. And it was
That's no good.
It was unhealthy. It was not good. I don't remember the exact timeline of events, but that's more or less what happened. People, the copycat accusations were rampant. Those were like the most common ones, which I'm going to be honest, I don't see even back then. Okay, back then, sure, they're both Undertale Online multiplayer games, and both of them take you to Waterfall. Okay, sure, both of them had a Waterfall aesthetic, but like, I don't know, they both have like violently different game design that
You're going to Waterfall.
yeah, that I don't think it was ever true. I don't think it ever made sense. But you know, by the way, I'm not saying like anybody was like being malicious or anything. I just, you know, people are entitled to their opinions, and we were all stupid teens at best. I don't think there was okay, there was one adult, but we don't talk about him. We don't talk about the guy who gifted me Game Maker Studio 2. We don't talk about him.
Uh-oh, I don't remember that lore.
I'll tell you off stream. We don't need to talk about this on stream.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
we're
true.
the stream. I'm just like, uh-oh, I don't think I'm aware.
Anyway, so you know, it was just a bunch of teens being stupid.
Was it the purple guy?
It was not the purple.
I don't
guy.
think it was.
So, you know, eventually I had like my breaking point in 2020 where the thing is I would like often like look at like updates or like devlogs for Don't Forget, and I'd be basically putting pressure on myself to one-up them. I developed this like really like toxic attitude towards other fan games. Like, Floppo, you know this. I already don't care for Undertale AUs as is, but like, I gave Clickertail so much shit back in the day, and it's such an inoffensive game. I gave that game and Undertale 2 Genocide and like some other games, I gave them so much shit. I left like the meanest comments on their Game Jolt pages back then.
Oh my god.
Because I developed this like superiority complex where I just had to prove to people that I was better. I was the better fan game. Actually, it's like, bro, who cares? Who actually fucking cares?
Be like.
But yeah, it was a very unhealthy mindset. And then in 2020, I had my breaking point where I saw a preview for like an internet profile feature for Don't Forget, and that was something I always wanted to do. The people that have been keeping up with the development of the game, you know that we have big plans for Undernet to like actually make it like a mini social media. And that's something I always wanted to do, but I didn't really know how to do it at the time, so I didn't like implement it back then. And I saw Ricky do like a similar thing to what I wanted to do. I was like, oh, now I can't do this, or otherwise everybody's gonna call me a copycat. I just fucking left. I said, okay, you know, this is not healthy for me. I'm leaving. I'm not bothering with this. I'm just gonna go do my own thing. And then in 2021, I was motivated to like work a bunch on the game. So that development in 2021 was like pretty big. Some personal stuff happened by the end of the year. I was not doing well. I took a break, and I was not sure whether or not I would continue like working on the game or not, because you know, at that point, after all the drama and everything, I was like burned out on Undertale, and I wasn't feeling great to begin with. And then, you know, some people might know that I actually am a member of Team Switched. And I did some beta testing for Starlight Isles before that came out.
Oh,
and,
really?
yeah, yeah, I did that in around February also of, I think, 2023. I did some, like, I did beta testing for Stardells in February 2023, I think. And, I absolutely loved it. It has some problems, but the character writing was so charming. It made me fall in love with Undertale all over again. Like, genuinely. Just spending time with, like, Sans and Papyrus in the game like that. These stupid goofballs. Right? I was like, okay, I want to make MTO happen again. And so I tried to do that. But the problem is, the game's code was really bad. It was really bad to go back to. There were, like, bugs I could, like, never fix. I don't know when it was, but I released the things I had done in, like, 2021 to the public. I called that beta for 1.0. And eventually, I kept thinking about, what if I just remade the entire game? That would be stupid. What if I just did that? And there were, like, two, like, other factors that led into that. There was, Crystal? Not spelled like the crystal, but spelled like Chris from Deltarune. Which is a Lua-based, made in love to the, Deltarune engine. That is, like, absurdly, like, faithful to, like, Deltarune with its quirks. And I was messing around with that, at one point, and I liked how some of the things were structured. And, you know, obviously, like, the other big main thing was, GameMaker Server, the service that the game was using, was scheduled to shut down. And what is that cat doing? What is the... Hold on, I have to look after the cat. He's doing some weird shit.
I wonder, can people hear soundboards in this?
Richer.
Did y'all hear the richer?
I think they can, because I'm just, I'm streaming the, like, I'm streaming the Discord, like, audio, so I'm pretty sure they heard that.
Did you guys hear the secret Morsu sound effect? Oh, hey, they did.
Anyway,
Can you guys hear the,
Okay, get it. Anyway.
Oh, okay. I only played it once, dude.
Alright. Anyway,
do you have my soundboard muted? Did you not?
No, I heard that. Anyway, alright, where was I? So, you know, GameMaker Server was, like, scheduled to, like, shut down.
Hold on. Sorry, I need to interject real quick. Someone made to put in chat, lamp oil, ropes, and bombs, and YouTube was like, oh my god. Someone said bombs. Do you want me to hide this comment? Give me moderation options for that.
Anyway, so... So GameMaker servers that the game was using was scheduled to shut down. I think it was supposed to shut down years ago, but it still hasn't. I keep hearing things about it, like, getting extended, and it's like 90%, it's like 100% like because of Don't Forget, let's be real. That game has, like, a big player base, so, you know. You know, so I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to rewrite the netcode anyway, or let the game die. So I just decided, fuck it, I'm going to entirely remake the game. And in the later years of Legacy MTO, which is what I'll be referring to the old versions of the game as, before the remake, I would often, like, update things to be more accurate to Undertale. So for this new engine that I was making for the game, the Hopes and Dreams engine, I was like, let me double down on that and make it as accurate to Undertale as I possibly can. And I did it. Terrible idea. But, you know, I'm actually happy I did that. honestly, just saying I like 90% accurately remade Undertale is a big flex. And so I did that. Decided to do that. And the game's code is much better. So I worked on like a brand new engine, and it's called the Hopes and Dreams engine because you know, because saying that your game runs entirely on hopes and dreams is really funny to say. Also, I guess there's that one song from Undertale, but who cares? And I had to figure out the netcode. Thankfully, there was an open source thing that I could work off of. If it hadn't been for that, I'm pretty sure Undertale would have been screwed. So, huge shout out to Evolution Leo for making that. The game would be dead if it weren't for him. And yeah, now we're here. We have like an early version of that version of Mr. Tail available on the Discord server, and it's been positively received, I believe. And I do believe like almost like everyone in chat is like on the Discord server anyway, or at least has played the version of the game. But you know, for like the one person here that is on the Discord server, I would like to show off the new build later. But yeah, that's more or less the game's history. And now I also have a co-developer.
True.
I had one before, and that guy then like leaked the source code to people. So I was a little hesitant to get someone else.
Don't worry, I'd only do that by accident.
It's fine, I can leak your source code back.
No.
I believe that concludes the past of the game. So you know what? I think that's our cue to look at the questions people have posted on the Discord server.
I came back at the perfect time, it seems.
Yeah.
How to deal with the dogs.
So let's look at the where is it? 9th anniversary questions. Here we go. Let's see. What would you say was the worst part of creating the game in terms of tedious, boring, stressful, etc.? That's a difficult question. I will say, figuring out how to do netcode stuff and actually handling a server myself has been difficult, but it's also been very enriching. I think genuinely the most, the worst part of development might have been that one bug in Legacy, where randomly, sometimes it would, like, skip through a bunch of turns at the start of battle, which basically made it impossible to actually have proper boss fights. That was one of the reasons I remade the game. So I guess that's at the very least that's a contender. I don't know if that's actually the worst thing. I think genuinely the worst thing was the pressure that I put on myself. Whether it be because of people like making like copycat accusations and all that. I put too much pressure on myself at times, and it was not good. That's why I'm a little lenient with the breaks I take. I have not done like much work for like the past 2 months, for like since December, because I know that's probably better for me in the long run. Next question. Is Mr. Tell the friend we've made along the way?
I am.
True.
I feel like it is.
Yeah. No, on like a side note, I think one of my favorite things about making the game is just seeing the like positive influence that it has had on people. Like,
Yeah, definitely.
even people that absolutely despise me have at least indirectly met each other through the game. And even if there are people that I don't like or don't get along with, I'm genuinely happy to have had that kind of impact on people. I'm not gonna go into detail about this for I guess privacy's sake, but I have seen people genuinely real life propose to each other in the game. Which sounds like I'm making that up,
for
but
real?
Floppo is there. Floppo is there.
Yeah.
And it was very sweet. It was very sweet. I was teleporting through the map while invisible, and I was like, uh-oh, this seems personal. Sorry, I wasn't listening. And then they were like, oh no, we just got proposed. I'm like, oh, what? Okay. No, they didn't get married yet. They just got engaged.
Wow. The
Yes.
very first MTO wedding.
There's
This
no
is-
wedding yet,
I
but
thought I-
one thing I really wanted to do is add a like quote unquote event system where like, you know, for like Halloween or Christmas and stuff, we can have like decorations put up around Snowdon and like other like town-ish areas. And
Yeah.
I think it'd be nice to like put up like wedding decorations for them at some point in the future. I think that'd
Yeah,
be nice to
that's
do.
really wholesome.
That I cannot believe that happened to this day, and it made me really happy. Next question. Why are you so gay? Very simple. Non-binary people cannot be straight. Anyone who like as a non-binary person, that's automatically gay.
Also, it's my fault.
Damn.
Yeah, it's
Also,
also
to be fair, you are a fan of a guy, so.
maybe. Yeah, it is Floppo's fault. She cracked the egg. She was like, have you considered being girl? I was like, haha, I'm happy being. Uh-oh.
Realization.
Yeah, that was literally how that happened. Like the different words, but that is more or less how that happened. I've yet to do voice. I do want to like do a little bit of voice training still, but like, my voice is not very masculine to begin with. I don't think I need to do the voice training realistically. Floppa turned a fan trans and said, yeah, she did.
I did.
The question directed to a fan. How did you come up with your username, a fan, and does it have any meaning? Alright, my first online username was on so the Nintendo 3DS had this, little, like, software called Colors 3D, which was, like, a little, like, drawing program. And there was an online gallery, and, at first, my username there was Yellow Yoshi, because I was uncreative. That was based off, a creator for Super Mario Bros. X who went by Red Yoshi. I was like, oh, I like yellow, I'll go with Yellow Yoshi. And then on a different website, I tried using that name again, it was taken, and I just made some shit up on the spot. I was like, I'm a fan, and I'm a guy. Yeah, that'll work. And now I'm not even a guy anymore, so it's a lie.
Yeah, like my username
And
was basically just
honestly,
made up too.
When was the last time I even saw you rotate with blades?
Snuffing and Charlie won't fucking let me live down the name Yellow Yoshi, by the way. They will keep bringing that up. And, every time they do, I will violence them a little more. I should probably turn down the bone chisel a little, but it's already over. Anyway. Next question.
Wasn't your
Who?
username called Golden Mario or something?
No. Next question. Who? That's the question. I think there's a I think there's a question about the name Mr. Tail somewhere further down. No, it's further up. No, this was edited. Okay. So I already answered that, obviously, but I do want to say that, like, I think the name has a newfound meaning because it is a game about Gaster, and we're obviously going with the Mystery Man design, so, you know, it's a game about the Mystery Man. It's a tale about the Mystery Man. It's a mystery tale.
Indeed.
Online. So the name still works. I'm seeing someone like say I thought thought a fan was pronounced differently. I hear people pronounce it a fan. I hear people pronounce it a fan. There is an official pronunciation. I don't care. I don't care. Just
I just go with it, man.
as long as I can understand what you're saying, I don't care. How old were you when you started
Listening,
working on the
bro?
fan
Okay.
game? I was 4. No, wait, when I started working. You know, I was 14. Work started in December of 2016. Which, funnily enough, work on the remake started in December of 2023. I think. You know what's funny is that around that same time, I was like, oh, let me check out what DF has been up to, right? Because I thought some, like, I wanted to make my peace with that game, right? And I opened the game, and I'm like, God damn it, they also have a skill system. You also have a skill button in this game that gives you, like, Delta and magic skills? God damn it. Gonna get called a copycat
Perfect
again.
song. Perfect song for this.
Mm,
Yeah, the music timing is so good.
Disappointment.
true.
Tragedy.
Yeah, it's a funny realization I made. I thankfully made my peace with the game. I don't care enough to, like, be upset at an Undertale fan game. Right? Like, I've come to realize that both games do vastly different things. Like, the way I like to put it is that MTO is... Don't forget, is an MMO with Undertale elements, and MTO is Undertale with MMO elements. You know, they both lean in different directions. Don't forget, it has grinding, because that's how, you know, MMOs work and all that. And, you know, MYSTERYTALE,
Yeah,
you know,
and
like, leans
Undertale's
really hard
fun.
with them. Undertale sucks, what do you mean?
True. I'll have you know Undertale makes my blood boil.
Yeah, I'm seeing someone say, yeah, they copied the color, they own the color purple. That's, like, another thing is, like, Floppo suggested we, like, make purple, like, the main color. And purple is one of my favorite
Because
colors.
purple's a good color, and
It
you were
is.
like, oh, but then we're gonna get compared, and
It
I'm like,
is!
who
Yeah!
cares?
I was like, oh, I don't want
who
to get, like,
cares?
compared. I don't want to get compared to Don't Forget again. And she rightfully said, who cares? Who cares? We don't have to care. And she's
If
right
they
about
do,
that.
then kill them with pitchforks and hammers.
No! Be nice to them!
Beat them with hammers.
Don't you know that
Hammers
violence is
and hurt
never
'em with
the
knives.
answer?
Stop saying mean things about them! We're gonna get cancelled! Anyway,
Oh, you haven't already?
what
I
is
thought we
some...
got canceled 12 years.
What is something that is/will be MYSTERYTALE that you don't think you would have added if you started making the game today? That's a funny question because technically I did start making the game today. Yeah, because of the remake.
Big third time?
I guess. No. I don't know. The main thing is there are things from Legacy where I'm not sure whether or not I want to keep them in the game. Generally, my stance is I do want to, like, keep anything from Legacy in the new game that people actually care about, so you don't miss anything when going between games. Because I think when I play a game and there's a thing I like and then that gets removed, that sucks, right? I don't think anybody would care about Rick and Morty getting ditched. The thing is, obviously, like, all, like, the, like, non-Undertale characters in the game are a little weird, but, like, most of them at least, like, fit to some degree. You know, Scooby...
Okay, if anyone cares about that in the year of our Lord 2026, they're probably racist, and we don't want them anyway.
I want to say, right,
Well,
at the
let me
time when they
think
were
that.
added... At the time when they were added, there were 2 seasons of the show, and they were good, and Justin Roiland and the other guy were not creeps. Or at least
Yeah.
not proven to be creeps.
No, that's why I'm
Nobody's
saying,
pointed
that's why I specified in the year of
Yeah.
our Lord 2026.
Yeah.
At least we're keeping Alphys. Yes,
Like,
we are.
I still like watch a new episode sometimes, but I don't care about it to that degree
You're welcome.
anymore.
I
They
am the
don't-
only Alphys advocate on the dev team.
Alpha sucks. Anyway,
What did I just say?
so as I was saying, yeah, I know Justin Roiland doesn't work on the show anymore, but, like, you know, the thing is, right, like the Snatcher, sure, that's a little left field, but, like, you know, A Hat in Time tonally is very similar to Undertale, you know. Mario and Luigi, you know, those guys kinda inspired Undertale in some aspects, you know. Sonic, I mean, let's be real, Sonic kinda fits, to be honest, right? if Sonic was just a monster designed in Undertale, you would not bat an eye. If you didn't know Sonic the Hedgehog and you just saw his design in Undertale, you would not think anything.
True.
Like, all of the, like, non-Undertale stuff makes sense to some degree. Even JoJo, right? JoJo has, like, a readjusted design that's more cartoony, and Tricky Tony keeps putting JoJo references in his shit. Mad Dummy is right there.
Oh yeah,
me in the
true.
parallel
And
universe
Mew Mew. Don't forget about
Yeah.
her.
Me in the parallel universe where Sonic the Hedgehog is an Undertale character. God, I hate that guy, and I can't place why.
I hate that hedgehog.
I've just got a feeling internally that I hate that fucking hedgehog.
That is actually a really
Like,
good
the
voice,
thing is,
damn.
right? Even the wackiest characters that we have in MTO, you can make a case that they kind of fit, right? Garfield, it's Toby Fox humor. Garfield's existence is Toby Fox humor. Let's be real. That's Toby Fox humor. But Rick and Morty you cannot make them work. They do not fit at all.
It's not too far out of left Garfield.
Shut up. On one end, I don't want to scrap them because, we had people that made those sprites for the game, and they're good sprites. Actually, I think it was one person. I think it was Puyo. Right, and I don't want their work to go to waste, and I don't want to upset the one Rick and Morty racist fan, but also, like, they really don't fit. So, that's, like, the only, like, instance of a thing where I'm thinking about removing that between the versions. Unless there's, like, a big, like, movement from people where, like, not my MTO because you're removing Rick and Morty. I'll reconsider if I get, like, a big, like, response from people about that. But otherwise, they're probably dying. Also, I'm not bringing back Bendy. Forgot to talk about Bendy earlier.
Oh, right, Bendy. Yeah, I remember when he was.
Bendy was a tribute to a friend of mine. The friend that I made on. The friend who I made on Don't Forget. And he made Bendy sprites, not even for the game. Like, I guess it was, like, hypothetically. Like, oh, you're, like, theoretical Bendy sprites. But he wasn't like, oh, please add them to the game. It was just like, oh, you're cool sprites I made. And he, like, randomly disappeared one day, and I was like, I want to add this as a nice tribute for him. And then people, like, hyper-focused on Bendy being in the game, and I got so sick and tired of it because I don't like and never liked him in the first place, so I killed him. I took him out back, I lifted up my fucking shotgun, and I fucking killed him.
Oh, public execution.
I'm seeing someone say add Yakuza to MTO. Yeah, we hear you, Ichiban, and Majima are planned. I want them in the game real bad.
Add Ben 10 to MTO.
No, I'm not a Ben 10 guy. That's like a thing with the, like, characters in MTO is, like, I want to have, like, baseline familiarity and, like, respect for them, because especially in Legacy, the characters in that game were, in a way, like, an extension of me and my interests, right? I'm not a big Garfield guy, but, I thought, or a big Scooby-Doo guy, but I was like, oh, it's funny. I lost my train of thought. Thanks, Autism. Where was I? Can someone remind me real quick? Anyone, please.
You were talking about characters, what they're staying in because of familiarity. Speaking of, why Woodman?
I'll get to that in a second, but
okay.
The thing is, I don't like adding things I'm not familiar with. Floppo fought so hard to have Clover in the game, and then the Undertale Yellow drama happened. I was like, never mind, Clover is dead.
I saw a question that was like, "Oh, what character would you have wanted to have the game but couldn't for some reason?" That's mine. That's my answer.
I don't know, because, like, theoretically I can have any character. It's just, it just depends on, like, can I get my people to make the sprites for that character?
That question really only applies to anyone who isn't you.
Yeah. Anyway, Woodman. Okay. Woodman's appearance at MTO is based off the Siva Gunner lore, which is like a wild rabbit hole. And I think it started. So I think it was like 2018 or like 2017, 2018 when I got. No, I think it was 2018. when I got into the Siva Gunner lore a little bit and the Christmas Comeback Crisis series, which will never be finished, unfortunately.
Damn.
And Woodman is like a reoccurring character in that. And so for April Fools of 2018, I had this funny idea, right? What if I like did a bit where I LARP as Woodman, and I'm like, hey guys, it's me, Woodman. I was so tired from work, I finished the game. And you open the game, it's like the worst thing you've ever played. And that's what I ended up doing. That's how we got Woodman Tale. And then I repeated the bit
so
in
that's how the April Fool's thing came in.
and then I repeated the bit for 2020 for Woodman Tale 3D, which was actually a reskin of like a proof of concept thing I made. Anyway, so that's kind of why Woodman is in the game, and that's also why Woodman Tale Infinite Wealth exists, and has this like narrative of like Woodman being my friend and trying to like beat up children for money to pay the server costs.
What?
Have you not played Woodman Tale Infinite Wealth? Classic game.
I have not played any of the Woodman games. I'm sorry.
A shame. Yeah, Woodman Tale Infinite Wealth is about Woodman going into MTO Legacy in a game that's made in the new engine, and beating up like the players to take their money to pay for the server costs for the game. That's the plot. There's like a whole joke in the game about how Woodman can talk in like with like 3 lines of text, and the players like the player NPCs can't. What was your motivation for creating Mystery Tale? We answered this one. There wasn't any. It just kind of happened. What inspired you to make Mystery Tale? Did you expect that it will get this big someday? As I said, nothing inspired me other than the devil. It was coincidence. I made the game by accident. I didn't think it would ever like reach any like big amount of popularity, to be honest. We did try. We did reach out to a YouTuber early on who did end up like coming back and making the game popular. I don't want to throw shade at him, so I'm not gonna say his name. But I don't like the fact that he's the guy who made the Five Nights at Freddy's porno games. I don't like that.
He could have just not said that in the first place.
I could have.
True.
I could have, but I needed to get that off my chest. Opinion on potato. I love potatoes. I'm German. Of course I love potatoes.
Everyone loves potatoes.
Yeah.
If you don't
Potatoes
love
are
potatoes,
fine.
you're British.
I mean, yeah, potatoes are used in a lot of stuff, like fries, chips,
I
etc.
love potatoes.
If you don't like potatoes, you're British derogatory, and you're causing the potato famine.
Here's a
Even
fun
accusations.
Here's a fun fact. We have a Floppo, Lumi, I, and stuff. We have a group chat together that's just called International Potato Appreciators, and we appreciate potatoes together. We talk about potatoes in that.
We appreciate the potatoes internationally.
Yeah, it's really cool. How to get supersonic? Okay, this is a funny bit. This is something that only like old veteran MTO players will recognize. Old versions of Legacy MTO had an unlockable supersonic skin that you could get. And there was like an old race mode.
I think I remember that.
It had like 3 tracks. You could get Chaos Emeralds by participating, and if you
Normal number. I never could catch up to any of those races.
Yeah, the races
Never.
were terrible. The race system was. We'll get to that in a second, but so you would do 3. You would have to win 3 races on track 1, the ruins track. You get the first 3 emeralds. Then you do 4 races on the second track, the Snowden track, where you'd get 4 emeralds. And then you'd also unlock access to the 3rd track, which was the Doomsday Zone track, just straight up out of Sonic 3, where you race as Supersonic specifically, and you could use one of the taunt buttons to turn into Supersonic. And for those who don't know, in old MTO, there was no run button, but Sonic, Metal Sonic, and Supersonic could just naturally go faster, and they even had a spin dash. But the mechanics were terrible, and for some reason, Knuckles was never allowed to go fast. But that was kind of funny, actually.
It's because he suckles.
He suckles.
The problem
He
with
sucks.
the problem with
He
the
sucks in his knuckles. There's nothing else that word means.
not only was the race system like poorly programmed, the big problem was that it took
Racism?
yeah, the race system was poorly programmed and it took an admin to start. So I ended up removing it with the intention of remaking it later, and then I never actually did. I do still intend on bringing it back one day. The race mode will come back, completely remade. I've been thinking of bringing it back as like a Super Mario Kart style game with like terrible like primitive 3D, and we just put the character in a cart, have like items and stuff. I think that
Just have like a forward-facing sprite as like in the car.
yeah. But yeah, that's how you got Supersonic, and for years it doesn't anymore. But for years, if you typed in MYSTERYTALE into Google, it would like one of the autocomplete suggestions was how to get Supersonic. It was like and so many players would ask about Supersonic. It was like a big meme in the community back in the day. Do you see Mr. Tail being
Was that just the normal in-game muscle loop? Was that?
Yes.
That was so short.
It was.
Why would you do that?
For fun. Again, I didn't have time to put any of these in Audacity. We were like 11 minutes late. As is. Do you see Mr. Tail being completely finished in 5 years? I have no idea. Maybe. Right now the plan is, at the end of the month, I'll get back to work on the game proper. We want to work on 0.2, which is gonna add, like, all the encounters and progression to the ruins at Snowden, and, like, a bunch of quality of life stuff, bunch of, like, other features. And then 0.3 would add PvP back to the game. And that's kind of my goal right now. I want to get to 0.3. Because then we would be caught up on, like, Legacy, and we can release on Game Jolt. A lot of people. I had people like complaining to me about this in like Game Jolt comments as early as today, as late as today. I mean, people really don't understand why it's a Discord release, and the reason is very simple. There's no PvP, and if I make a release of the game without PvP, with PvP being one of the like most beloved features of the game, people are going to be upset. They're not going to go, oh yeah, this is a remake of the game. They're not going to read the README file. They're not going to read the big disclaimer at the start of the game. They're going to go, they removed the PvP, this game sucks! And like,
literal
just not play
tunnel
the game
vision.
again. Yeah. And then they're going to tell their friends, oh, this game sucks now. I don't want to deal with that.
And then
Yeah,
the
we had
game just
some- because there
blows
was-
up and dies.
Because you were like, oh, I'm not releasing it on Game Jolt because then people will complain that there's no PvP yet. And someone was just like, oh, you can make the PvP like an unlockable. It's like,
It was
It's
very
not
strange.
what do you mean? It's
Yeah.
not there.
I don't
What
know.
is there to unlock?
It was very weird. Anyway, so I definitely see that goal being reached within the next 5 years. Ideally, I would like to get there this year.
This
but-
year, that's 12 years.
Shut up. But like, I don't even know what it would be if the game was completely finished. I would elaborate on that, but I know there's like another question about this later on. So I'll save that for that. But basically, let's just say, I feel like MTO is just a game you can endlessly update. I don't think there's a finished state for that game.
All right, can you
Yeah.
can you mute the music so I can read this next question? I have a bit for it.
What's the next question?
Can we have Isaac in MTO?
No.
Okay, moving on.
No, no, no.
Let's see. People calling him bald for that. What's your MTO password? Big Chungus, Big Chungus. Moving on.
My password for MYSTERYTALE Online is asterisk.
And mine is just 6-7 over and over again.
Shut the Do you prefer hard-boiled or soft-boiled eggs? I prefer
If your password is 6-7 over and over again, you deserve to get your account hacked.
True.
Honestly.
True.
Okay, bro.
True.
Here's
on
the thing,
you.
like this didn't even come with the meme. I made
What?
it before the brain rot.
What's Papyrus's favorite food? Dinosaur eggs with oatmeal. Everyone knows that. Why are you asking me this? When we...
You're trying to check if you're like one of those fanon people who think that Papyrus likes spaghetti and only spaghetti.
What do you mean? Of course Papyrus likes spaghetti.
No, his favorite food is dinosaur eggs and oatmeal, don't you know?
Yeah, I knew I would go. Yeah, it's okay.
Alright, good.
so
I
there's
was
no
about to
worry.
revoke your Papyrus fan card. About to fucking revoke that shit. Anyway, when are we adding Fika's Guide to MPO? No. Can we pet a dog?
It's ficus. It's ficus.
Wow, you're bullying the non-native English speaker. How could you? Can we pet...
I'm not bullying you. I'm correcting you to how it's pronounced.
Can we pet a dog? I think we should add a petable dog to the game.
Yeah,
we add Goku?
definitely.
We already have a Goku sprite. I'm not sure whether or not we'll actually add him, but we have the sprite for Goku. So there's a chance. There's a chance. There is a chance. There's a very real chance of Goku being added.
We're gonna get Goku and NTO before GTA 6.
I don't know anything about Dragon Ball, except there are Dragon Balls and they scream really loud, but... Now we have
It's
They're
the
dragging their balls
You should watch
everywhere.
it.
It's...
When are you going to answer? Right now. Hope I can ask 2 questions, couldn't decide between them. Number 1, what are some of your favorite pieces that have been made for the game in terms of sprites, music, promotional art, etc.? I read that one when it was initially sent. And I still don't know. That's such a difficult question. There are so many good sprites and songs in the game. I genuinely don't know. I genuinely don't know. Alternative question, what's your favorite form in the game, Sifrin? Anyway, does it equate to them being my favorite sprites? Probably not, but you're my favorite character in the game.
My favorite character in the game is, I am very proud of Flashback Story of Kara because they have the best portraits. They just have just the right expressions, honestly.
Considering your other fan games that have... Sorry.
I was just gonna say no bias from me making them specifically in a way I would like.
Considering your other fan games that have come and gone, how do you feel about Mr. Tail having lasted this long? Pretty good. The thing is, my other fan games, they were not going to be, like, long-lived projects. Like my JoJo project, for instance, which I don't want to say it's cancelled, but realistically, I don't think we're getting an update for that anytime soon, ever. Like, the thing is, that and the Mario Z thing, you know, those are, first of all, have, like, more complicated art styles to work with. And also, those are, like, action combat focus-based games that's, like, for someone like me who does not play fighting games, very difficult to, like, balance and design around. Also, like, they relied on Game Maker Server, which is a thing that's going to die. And realistically, I can't write a custom server thing for all of my games, right? And then there's the Scrap Paper Mario thing. Even harder art style to work with, right? That's a 3D game made in an engine that doesn't know what a third dimension even is. You know why? That Mr. Tail is like the only one that actually realistically had a chance. And I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy that it's like still going. Why are there excessive makeout scenes in MTL? Never mind, that was just deleted as I was reading it. That's a shame. I guess I can't answer that.
Well, the question was still asked, so you had to answer it.
All right. Good question. Why not? We love gay people here. Next question. when are we getting, and I mean Freddy Fazbear and MTL, the FNAF character? When hell freezes over, let me know. Just remind me when hell is frozen over. What am I reading? Nothing, you're an Undertale fan. Were there any characters you wanted to add but couldn't for X reason? Okay, we went over that one. Okay, there is actually one. There's actually one where it isn't just, I don't have the sprites for them yet. Mario from Mario 64. I mean, like, straight, okay, so, if you guys know, there's this thing called libsm64, which is a library file that can be used to basically inject Mario 64 Mario with its original gameplay into other games. And someone has been working on making that compatible with Game Maker 8. I really want to add that to MTO Kai. Realistically going to be difficult. I don't want to have every player provide their own Mario 64 ROM for a bit. And it would, like, break the game to have, like, one character that can just wall jump and long jump around the map. But it would be really funny. It would be really funny.
Maybe for, like, an April Fool's thing.
Maybe.
Just make, you know what? Just make your own Mario model from scratch.
Maybe I can add him to MTO Kiwami.
You know what? I have a Funky Frick 64 model. We could just do that.
I can figure
Use
out
that
instead.
instead.
What was / is your fondest memory of Undertale and Deltarune, and your fondest memory of actually working on Mr. Tale and Story Shift? That's a tough question. Genuinely, I think playing Survey Program when it came out was, like, one of my, like, favorite experiences. But no, but then also, like, when Chapter 3 and 4 came out and was in a call with Lumi and Snuffy, that was also really cool. It's difficult. It's very difficult. I don't know. I genuinely don't. I'm sure one day I'll have, like, an epiphany and I'll be like, oh, now I know. Why didn't I say that on stream? It's so obvious, but right now I can't tell you. I don't know right now. Actually working on the games? Generally just whenever something actually works. Whenever I test something and it works.
True. Like, as a game dev myself, I do get that feeling.
Yeah.
It is so good.
Alright, what happened to the wall? Alright, so for those who don't know, both Mr. Tell and Don't Forget had a wall that separated both games at one point. And then it, like, randomly disappeared one day. I've talked about why, but I don't think I've ever made, like, an official statement. It's very simple. I lost progress on the game, and I had to work off, like, an older, like, backup that didn't have the wall, and I was too lazy to add it back. That's all that happened. I've then heard people ask, why was it removed from the F? I assume because it wasn't MTO anymore. I assume that's the reason. I'm sure at least someone assumed it was, like, something malicious, like, I hate DF so much, I want to go. No, I straight up, I lost the files. I had to work off a backup.
No one can ever play DF again. I'm going to the wall downstairs. I'm going to destroy it. I'm Toriel Undertale.
I remember back in the day, people would, like, try to, like, go on, like, both sides of the wall in either game and see if they could see each other. Obviously, that didn't work. But I kinda wish it did. I think that would have actually been really funny.
Yeah.
If I ever make another online game, I will actually, like, put in, like, a wall where you can, like, kinda see players from the other game. I'll specifically run them on, like, the same server just to have that function. If I do that. At least I would want to do that. You plan on making updates to expand MTO's reach to increase its player base? Basically an update that you think is going to bring in many new people.
Wait, fan, you forgot a question.
Oh, sorry. Question. Answer. Okay. Do you plan on making an update?
There we go.
Yeah, we're working on update to the game. You know this. You're here in this chat. You know this, Pidgey. That was your question.
Oh yeah!
Super Mario. Okay. Didn't MTO have a contest of some sort where people could submit their spreadsheet, and a chance to have it be added to the game properly? That was a thing we had for staff members specifically, and the idea was, okay, like, every staff member could, like, submit, like, their own, like, spreadsheet, and then get their own, like, staff skin. That was until I realized, oh wait, staff skins might not be a good idea, actually, so it was scrapped.
Yeah, true, because then people are going to be like, hey, why can't we use these things?
It's also, like...
That happens anyway.
I also had to learn that, like, as unfortunate as it is, team members are kind of, like, volatile. It's like, people come and go. And for various reasons, you know, it doesn't always have to be in, like, ill spirits. But the thing is, like, do you want to have a skin in the game for a guy who's not on your team? No, you don't. That was wasted effort putting that in the game.
Someone in the chat. That's not the mystery wall, is it? Tell me it didn't forget.
It forgot. Anyway,
it forgore.
It forgore.
It forgoo.
There was a time that you almost gave up development on MTO because you lost interest in Undertale. What was the motivation for you to redo everything? We already went over that, but again, beta testing started out. Will you add more unique maps in the future from other games and possibly Deltarune Areas and Dark Worlds? Yes, 100% yes. We've actually already been preparing the game for that. We've added like an internal like world system and stuff. And the plan is Subspace is gonna be expanded like a bunch. And you're gonna be able to find like entrances to like different like worlds there. And one of those is gonna be Deltarune with Dark Worlds, yes. So if you know in Legacy the fast travel point, every world is gonna have its own. If you find it, you can enter that world. That's the idea. We definitely want to do that. We've been thinking. Some of you might know that there are like forms in the game that have their own like encounter themes, and we are thinking to like at least partially make those play for those areas, right? So, no promises, but the currently planned worlds include, let's see, obviously In Stars in Time, like that's an easy one. At least
3 maps in that game. That's easy.
Yeah, at least TS Underswap. Obviously Deltarune. Obviously FH Story Shift. Hi, I work on that game. That's easy to do.
Hi, we should probably talk about that game at some point.
We will. We're not porting over the lighting system though.
Paper Mario. It'll look so weird if you don't have it at least faked. I'm just saying.
We'll see. Let's see what off. That's a very obvious one. I kind of really want to add Kamurocho from the Yakuza games, because that's like a very recognizable area. And some other stuff, you know. We've been thinking of making expanded subspace a bit like the internal plexus from the Mario 64 lore. You know, if you guys know B3313, we're just walking, not like to that scale, but like in terms of vibes, I want to go for something similar. With expanded subspace. Subspace might need its own like fast travel points in the future. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Will you consider adding the skins from the old version of Legacy stuff? I believe this is like referring to like old sprites and stuff, maybe? Partially. Yes, there are some things from like Legacy that I want to like keep in the game, like the old like Underswap brothers, because like, you know, it's a different design. I'm sure there are people who are attached to those designs and don't like the like original honor swap designs that we're going with now as much. Yes, ideally, I want to preserve a lot from Legacy. In fact, I want to add like one of the like planned like altered worlds would literally just be like old versions of the map.
DJ, can you please turn the song down?
Sorry, literally old versions from the map. So you know, we do have plans to like preserve like Legacy stuff, especially since Legacy is gonna be unplayable. Again, like, the only, like, things, like, being outright scrapped from Legacy are Bendy, probably Popple, and probably Rick and Morty. Why was the development very slow in the old version of the game? What were the challenges and obstacles? The code was shit! The code was shit, and I didn't know what I was doing. Those were the challenges and obstacles. There you go. It's the reason you got into Undertale in the first place, and possibly other things you also like. Oh, I get to be autistic. Undertale was like a game I like vaguely heard of, and then I like pitched it to my friend as if I knew what I was talking about. I was like, oh yeah, Markiplier played it. Go watch the Markiplier Let's Play. And he gets on his phone. Same friend I was making that ARG thing for, by the way. He gets on his phone and he's like, the game with the talking flower. I was like, yeah, probably, because I didn't actually know anything about the game. I just kind of heard about it. I don't know, and eventually just tried the demo. I was intrigued. I got the game. The Muppet fight lagged on my old laptop back then, and the rest of the game was playable, except monster death animations. Actually, those are not very well programmed, apparently. Yeah, that's kind of how I got into Undertale, I guess. I got into the game in, like, 2016. Since I've been asked how I got into other things I also like, I'm just gonna quickly, like, rattle off the big ones. Mario, I grew up with Mario. That guy was just always in my life, right? I played my mother's Nintendo Entertainment System, like, before I can even remember. Like, I don't even remember that, and she says I did that. I played Super Mario on that. I just grew up with Mario. That's how that happened. Off? I think the Markiplier Let's Play is responsible for me getting into Off. And In Stars and Time is a funny one. I had seen art, like really good art of the protagonist of that game, Sifrin. I was like, wow, this is like the peak of character design. I need to learn more about this. And then I didn't really... I think I just, like, caught the... I don't remember. But then, for Mario 64 co-op, I found a character pack that had, like, models of, like, all the, like, the main characters from that game. And it was named after the game. I was like, oh, sorry, it's DM something funny. And, you know, I was like, oh, this is what the game is called. And I looked it up on Steam, and I wishlisted it, and eventually I bought it. And it gave me an existential crisis and made me gay and trans. Highly recommend In Stars in Time, really good game. Yeah. Are there, like, any other, like, big games I should address? Why do you sound exactly like Mystic Slime? I don't know what Mystic Slime sounds like.
Oh yeah, true.
Do I? Do I actually?
No?
I don't know what they sound like.
I mean, you sound similar.
watched...
That's what I know. Hold on, let me get like a random like Mystic Slime short.
I watched like 2 of their videos before they like ever like included their voice. You sound like Tema IMO. Floppo, you know what that means. I have to voice Tenna when we get to chapter 3 in our co-op mod playthrough. I have to voice Tenna, the people have spoken.
Yeah.
Already here. Now you can hear it.
I don't know what they sound like.
I
wouldn't
I
say.
sent a video
I
thing in
wouldn't.
the VC.
All right, hold on. Let me click on
I
that.
wouldn't say so.
This is
I wouldn't
the
say
hardest
so in
Undertale
terms
fan
of
game.
like
I
both
just
like
I've
tone
been at
and
this for
inflection. I would say not
Does it
really.
sound like that? I think I talk too much like Joey Vsauce to sound like that. Anyway, will Dweller's Empty Path characters be added? What do you think of adding them? I love Dweller's Empty Path. I don't know what that is.
Timmy game.
You know what? Probably. There is a likely chance. I think the Temmie games like deserve representation. Even if I haven't necessarily played them yet, I believe they deserve representation.
They feel like they fit on just fine. Also, because like obviously.
Which is your favorite product from Dr. Oetker? I don't know. The salami pizza, maybe.
You and your fucking.
Aren't they a bunch of
salami.
racists? Aren't they like Nazis or something? I don't remember. When are we getting permanent Glimlost and MTO very bloody and scary? Once again, remind me when Hell freezes over. Who is John Mysterytale? Okay. This is a funny one. Wapo
I was
Tees.
thinking. I was thinking maybe this would be the stream to show off John Mystery.
Do we want to reveal them?
If we were to do it early.
Do we want to reveal them?
Maybe.
You know what?
Maybe.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Fuck it. We ball.
Actually, better idea. Let's do a poll.
If we did a poll, everyone would vote yes. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but I want there to be a poll.
Why do you want there to be a poll?
So it's more climactic than fuck it, we ball.
Also,
you know?
chat interaction.
All right, chat interaction.
Yeah. We'll get.
You people can do things. Here you go. Here's a poll.
Reveal John Mysterytale.
All right, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and when I'm back, the poll is gonna be over. All right, be right back.
Alrighty. So it's just us, chat. How are we doing?
I'm feeling so gassy. Roar!
Who is
You know what?
No.
You know, Afan still add like Bowser fart to the fucking Mystery Tale. Honestly, Afan is gonna add more, so you know, might as well go all in. We are
Remember
inventing.
voted
that.
no,
You're not supposed
reveal
to know
yourself
that.
like a remove you. True.
Oh yeah. No, guys, Afan is not gonna add more. You're not gonna get it.
Gone. Quickly leak skins.
Yes, everybody.
The next
All
skin.
right.
The next skin is
Rick Astley.
Ficus guy.
Big chungus.
I'm going in behind Afa's back. I'm adding Ficus guy.
Here's a sound effect to give you a hint of who's being added.
Lots of spaghetti.
There, that's your hint. Make with it as
That's
well.
right.
already
It's
awesome.
Papyrus again.
Yeah, we're adding two papyrus.
Yo,
The game's
purple
finally good.
skin confirmed. Man, I love this song, dude. Like, I imagine this being played at like the end adults room, like as a credit song. Yeah. Roaring Knight 2.
You know what? I'll play an actual hint.
Wait, for real?
Number 7, McRib Mania.
Oh, yeah,
That's your
definitely a
hint.
good hit.
That's your hint. It's number 7.
Castle Folk
Ribmania.
is peak. Yeah, for real. Thanks for agreeing with me. It's great. When will Fan Guy make another Ask a Fan video? I don't freaking know. I mean, this is like a 9th anniversary stream thingy with the Q&A. So I
Each
don't
day
know.
you
Maybe
get
it's
an
maybe
Ask a
10th
Fan video.
anniversary. I can know. I'm not a fan. Go ask him when he gets back from the bathroom.
Who's he? Who's him?
Who's who?
Who's him? Who's him?
Who-
Who's him?
I don't know. I don't know who him is.
Exactly. Anyway, ask AFN when they get back.
Oh,
Wow, the people voted
I'm
yes.
sorry,
Who would have thunk it?
Wow, I can't
Into the
believe.
2026, by the way.
Can you help
nothing
enlighten us? Who's
happened.
him?
Don't
Who's
mind
him?
it.
We're trying
Don't
to
mind
figure
us.
out who
We're
Well,
is.
who's
just
him?
goobers.
Who's him? What? Who's him?
Who's him?
Who's him?
Yeah, who's
What?
him?
Who mentioned him and
Big
who is him?
2026, by the way.
Gaster's him.
Oh yeah,
Sorry,
true.
we didn't
True.
use pronouns or
All
something.
right. Let's I don't even know who misgendered me while I was gone, but who even misgendered me while I was gone? All right. Well,
I
anyway,
don't know.
I guess we gotta reveal John Mystery Tale now. All right. Where's the concept art for them? I'm blind. Where's our concept art?
Probably in the concept art channel.
Yeah, I'm trying to find that channel. I'm blind. Help.
Maybe it's. Is that our asset archive or sprite archive old?
Oh no, the concept. Oh right. Okay, no, I found them. I found them in artist chat. I found them in the artist chat.
Nice.
All right. One sec.
3 years later.
All right, let's actually talk about the context for this. So,
And you gotta help us.
I think like Flop was showing me like a screenshot of a conversation or something, and I recognized one of the like emotes as being like Don't Forget's character, Harlow, I believe. Again, I don't keep up with it. You know. And you know, she was like, oh, you know, maybe we should have our own like mascot character.
My thought process, right, is we need our own character because, like, even if I've never heard of even if I hadn't heard of Don't Forget my entire life, I'm just like, oh, I've seen that character. I'm like, we need a mascot for people to like rally around, right?
We have the virus already.
We have the pirates.
That's Toby's character from Undertale.
Yeah, we can't use others' mascots as our mascot.
Yeah,
otherwise, we'd get screwed.
Obviously, like you know, drama withstanding about Undertale Yellow. Like, Clover is an iconic character now, and like people like Clover to the point where all the drama happened, and I was like, I'm not changing my PFP. If I have to reclaim them, I will.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
And I was like, we need a silly guy that has like that level of like that could be iconic, right?
Yeah. And so Floppa went ahead and designed a character who was briefly teased as John Mysterytale.
Yeah.
And I think it's finally time to reveal them because the people have spoken. Apparently,
the first original Mysterytale character that isn't Rockington.
Come on, Rockington
had a
is hard to
freaking
beat.
drum roll sound effect.
Ladies, gentlemen, and other better options, allow me to introduce K6. They're on screen. They're on screen.
I don't see it.
Yeah, I know you can't see it because there's a delay.
Oh, there they are.
There they are. Yeah.
There they are.
That's K6. They will be the protagonist of Mystery Tale, like the offline one. I did not mean to do that. Oops. They will be the protagonist of that game, and they will also be a playable form in online.
It is John Mystery.
That's a peak design.
That is John Mysterytale. It is a really good design. I love it.
Hold up.
What
What
have,
about
the
the
purple
papyrus?
stuff? we have the purple eye, we have the scarf.
It's okay,
Caster
Pidgey.
hand.
Papyrus will be a party member in single player Mystery Tale.
Okay, thank God, I was the one.
Floppa and I like talked about like who should be the narrator for base Mystery Tale, and I was like, what if Papyrus was the narrator?
Good.
I love all the narration taking up 3 text boxes. God, that font,
Yes.
that font is gigantic.
The actual idea is that like both Papyrus and Flowey will be the narrators for like part of the game, and then sometimes K6 will narrate for themselves. The start of the game, it's still the human.
My new theory, right? Because people are like, oh, Papyrus doesn't use asterisks because the asterisk looks really bad in that font. No, Papyrus doesn't use asterisks because Papyrus would take up 5 text boxes instead of 2 if there was asterisks.
I think it's both, actually. Reminder, I'm still convinced the only reason we haven't seen Papyrus in Deltarune is because the Papyrus font is, like, annoying to import into Game Maker Studio 2. The only way I did that is by just exporting the, like, font from, like, the Undertale decomp. And then...
I do have lore about John Mystery Tale. Should I say the lore? Were you gonna...
Go ahead.
So basically, do I want to do that? Do I want to do that?
I don't know, do you?
I
Do
don't
we want to
know
start
if I
another
do.
poll?
Do I want to let it be a surprise? Yeah, make another poll. Just I know it'll say yes, but I just want to. I want to
Okay.
feel. I want to feel obligated. You know.
Alright,
Alright.
second poll of the stream.
Second
guys.
poll of the stream, everyone.
John
John
Lore to
Mystery
tomorrow.
Lore. I bet we know what everyone's gonna choose.
Look at that, 100% yes. At least someone's a Contrarian. We've got Contrarian. Yeah, the Contrarians have shown up. Let's go.
Frisk Phil on a mystery and turned into John Mystery Tale. That's the lore.
That's actually very close. That's actually really close.
Wait, dead ass?
Yeah. That is
Oh,
actually
damn.
really close. Alright, end the poll.
Meta.
Someone said, welcome back, Corfrisk. Floppa, you want to address that?
So Corfrisk's creator fucking sucks, but I really like their design.
Huh.
That's also partially why Flashback Kara has like the big hollow eyes like that, because I just like that on a design.
I get it.
I like the big head empty eyes.
Alright, give us the lore. We voted yes.
Lore.
So basically, when Gaster does his gastronomy, can you play any other song except this?
What's wrong with this song?
No, it's perfect. It's perfect.
Everything.
Go on.
Check out the enclosed instruction book.
I'm not giving the lore until you change.
It's fine. Okay, here you go.
So yeah, basically the idea for Mystery Tale Offline is going to be a little single player mode, and you're going to play as K6. But before that, because the game is going to pretend to be Undertale for a bit, and then right at the end, Gaster's going to put his little Gaster fingies in there in the Undertale pie and ruin everything.
He's winging his ding.
And he's gonna wing his ding and corrupt the game into being Mystery Tale, and when that happens, Frisk, because, they're tied into the Undertale of it all, they also get corrupted and turn into this thing.
Damn.
The idea is basically, I want to like I said before, I wanted like a mascot character to rally around, but I also don't want to have the story just be alright, so it's normal Undertale, and then some fucking guy shows up right at the end, and now you play as them instead. Because that
I'm
sucks.
Geisters, and I'm going to Geister you.
Because then it's just like, who's this? Who's this guy? So I wanted a character that was both, like, tied into the, because that's the whole thing of Mystery Tale. The spirit of Mystery Tale is like paying tribute and like being very connected to Undertale's original story. So I didn't want to just like throw in a new character and just for the sake of it. But I also didn't want to have the character just be like, oh, like whatever exclamation, like mystery exclamation mark Frisk, right? I wanted to have them have their own identity aside from that. Yeah.
And I think you did a good job. Don't mind me.
The
I
lore
was just
9.9 out of 10.
Don't read into their design too much. I just gave them an outfit I thought looked nice. The only part you should be reading into is the gonerness and the corruption. The outfit is not lore relevant.
MYSTERYTALE OE.
I'm gonna put them in the corner. I'm gonna
banging lore, my man, is held for review. Thanks, YouTube.
Yeah, like put them like.
Yeah, they're in the corner. They'll just be there. They'll just be there so everyone can admire them. All right. Next question. Let's see. When will we be getting the Minecraft SMP back though? Jerry, listen. Okay. No.
Oh boy.
It's not happening. But it's kind of back on Wario Games. It's kind of back on our like private gaming server. Not gonna get too deep into that on like a stream like this, but it is kind of pseudo back. You can join that if you want. Anyway, next question. You sound like Tena IMO. No.
One second, because I also forgot to. Their name is literally K6. But in Wingdings, which in Wingdings is this. But you can also spell it as that.
Yeah, hold on. Can't I just Cool typo, idiot. There you go. That's their name. That's their name. That's their legal name.
That's 6.
It's K6. And then can you put a little asterisk? Or
Hear me out.
Brackets with how you. There's gonna be a bit where like you can't pronounce, like people who don't speak in hands can't pronounce that, so they just call them cases. Spelled the other way.
I don't think I can do the bracket thing because I don't think I can just change the font. I'd have to add another text object. I'm too lazy to do that right now. Anyway,
pretty please, pretty please.
My favorite character,
but only because you called me pretty.
Hourglass.
Only because you called me pretty.
Shut up, Jerry.
You can't do that. That's a child.
What?
So Pidgey gonna drop a new Smash or Pass MTO edition after
the
stream.
Pidgey, no!
That's a child.
I totally never said that, by the way. What are these allegations, Jerry?
Jerry, no! Jerry, no! That's a child!
Literal child. And then someone's gonna make like a freaking 18-year-old version of the character and be like, oh hey.
Will you add Lil Mac from Punch-Out?
Can we please not be making jokes about that?
How many skins in total do you think 0.2 is gonna add? I don't know, too many. Which skins will come in 0.2? Okay, Yod, I'm pulling up the to-do list. I'm not reading all of them. I'm not reading all of them, but I will read like half of them. Okay, let's see.
Do I have permission to spoil what the next character I'm working on is?
Sure. I don't remember.
Do you want? Hold on, I want to do the hint again. Does anyone does anyone want to guess what it is from this soundboard?
Number 7. McRib Mania.
7, like the grandfather.
7 as in the second number in that one brain rot term.
No, I
Shut
would
the
never.
fuck. Shut the fuck up.
What character would that even equivalent to? Jerry?
I don't freaking know.
Yeah, it would.
Actually, yeah,
KFC dude
that
is
would be
his
a Jerry
name
thing to
is Colonel
do.
Sanders!
That would be a Jerry thing.
I genuinely don't remember. Who is it?
Undyne, what number is McRib Mania?
Yeah, no, someone got it in chat. Someone said, "Undone, how many souls did the monsters need?" Dang it. Okay. Let's see. Planned forms. Okay, let's see. Yeah, right. Undyne. Oh, look! Luke from Instars in Time is planned.
True.
Muffet.
We already revealed Napstablook and
Yeah, Goner Kid, Monster Kid, the followers, the dog, like the one that's annoying, that bird that carries you over a disproportionately small gap. I don't want to spell that one. Ideally, I would like to have Mad Mew Mew in the next build. Hemi, Granddad, Toriel. We're probably bringing back Isabel.
Ooh, Isabel.
Kirby. Ideally, the Snatcher. Azrael. We're probably bringing back Amori. And Garfield.
Mori, dude.
Dude, we're gonna bring back that guy that ran over the deer. I don't know what that's
Driving
about.
in, Mike.
Let's see. That's your to-do list. Let me check mine. What's on my to-do list? Spam tongue update. Bugger Pant voice from TS Underswap. What the heck? Chivel update. Oh. Updates
Yes.
to Crossbones and Team Switch Sans, the two separate characters that have nothing to do with one another. We're gonna get another human. We're gonna get the one from TS Underswap.
So, Mara?
I want to bring back Rules Card, and you know, all right. This was I was gonna keep this a surprise, but you know what? I'm gonna say it now. Coffin K for 0.2. That's right. The best Undertale fan character of all time. Not really, but one of the best anyway. He's very funny. I like him.
one of the characters of all time.
True.
That
And-
half of despair.
And obviously we're bringing back Dio. And you know, it'd be weird to have Mad Mew Mew without Mad Dummy. I don't think ice physics is a form. I think that's just a different bullet point on the to-do list that's mixed in.
Yep. Imagine ice physics as a form. You just give other
Please.
players ice physics.
Players walk
Please
over
add
you and they
ice
slide.
Add a red tile, you cannot walk on them.
I'm not adding playable red time.
Add playable. No, wait. Add ice physics as the word.
wait. Add playable green tiles so that PvP is finally implemented.
Tiles.
Add playable green tile is the only way to access PvP.
Also, I will say, I would like to add Gerson to the next build.
Great. Anyways, that's me.
Old. Excuse me, I don't know where that came from.
That was actually pretty good.
So those are most of the planned skins for the next build of the game.
Aren't you forgetting someone?
That's probably all of them. Don't need to worry about
Are-
anyone else.
Aren't you forgetting someone? You know,
Meta.
he's a puppet. He has a gun for a hand. No?
Meta asking Muffet when. I know what you are.
Muffin is coming in 0.2. Anyway, no, that's all of them, I think. No, there are
Aren't you
some.
forgetting
Hmm?
It's like 2 more questions, I think.
Yeah, Thanks, Windows, for being terrible. Thank you. I just want to drag my Discord screen over here. Thanks.
Do I really have to say it? Alright, I'll say it.
No, no, we're not spoiling that. We're not spoiling that. Oh wait,
Fine,
we're not.
fine,
we're
I
not.
won.
We're not spoiling that character from that one Mario game. We're not going to spoil
Fine.
Starlo. Sorry. Anyway,
Oh my
We're not
god.
going to spoil Monty Mole.
will you add Jackenstein's pumpkin? Probably not. Add Mike with the variable ass from Chapter 5. That's not a question, but that is really good, actually. Alright,
If
we're
we
done.
add- okay, like, I'm thinking if we added Jackenstein, he would either be so gigantic, or we would have to shrink him, and he would look so weird.
Yeah.
One-sized Jackenstein.
Tiny Jackenstein isn't real. Tiny Jackenstein can't hurt you.
Oh, that actually, we
no,
actually.
wait. We could add the. You're taking too long.
Well,
We can have
anyway,
the tiny pumpkin.
we have officially talked about the future of the game now, I guess. Wonderful. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, I said we would look at an old build of MTO. And I'm going to make that
and also,
threat
like,
come
one other
true.
thing.
We're gonna look at current MTO and we're gonna look at old MTO. Okay, we're gonna look at 3 versions of MTO from across time and space.
Alrighty, while you go do that, I'm gonna go take care of the dog real quick.
What's a dog?
What the dog do?
What is a dog? Sorry, a
What is
miserable
the dog?
little pile of secrets. Wait, no, that was a man. All right, it's launching. It's launching.
For a dog to have secrets, that implies some kind of complexity of thought, and I can assure you, my dog does not have any of that.
Yeah, no, I'm aware. Getting the window capture.
My boy.
Okay, I'm back.
This piece is what all true warriors strive for.
This pizza's what all true warriors strive for.
All right.
We need to put like Family Guy cutaways in the corner for people like to watch.
It's a once in a time when.
Peter, the house is here.
Peter, the horse is here.
Okay, thanks OBS for not cooperating. Hold on, I have to. Hold on. Hold on.
Oh my
I
God,
love
Mystery
working with
Online.
OBS.
Yeah, especially when it's been like a billion years since you last used it.
All right. There we are. There we are. Here it is! For those who haven't seen the newest versions of the game that are available on Discord, this is actually not the public build, this is the private developer build, where I can, in fact, show off some new characters. However, I will have to hide my screen for a second.
Hold on, one sec. Okay.
Playtime is 666. That's really cool.
Can you screen share for us Discord folks so we can actually hear?
For you losers? You absolute buffoons? Yeah, sure.
You're so fucking mean to us. You're
I'm
getting
so
canceled
nice
right
to
now.
you. What do you mean?
You're so mean.
I've been nothing but nice to you.
What do you mean?
Happy
You're
Valentine's,
mean.
sweetheart.
I'll kill you.
Alright, so for those who haven't seen it, this is the current version of the game. Here's a slightly older build that's available in Discord, but again, most people that I'm seeing in chat are people I know recognize from the Discord, so that I've also seen in game.
Wow, 1 second and you're already in grow biz.
Yeah, it's only one person because it's a dev build. No one can. The
Oh,
only
it's
other
the
person who
dev
can join is
build.
Floppo. This
Oh,
runs
it's
on
the
a separate
dev build.
instance.
I'm not
so
even
for those
kidding.
who haven't
I
seen this-
opened up the game since I thought it was like the freaking Discord one,
It is not.
expecting to like log in, but I was just stuck on the freaking connection screen. Anyways, cool. Master block.
I am not. Oh yeah, that's my friend
Oh, the
Star
eyes are
doing
animated.
Knuckles' voice. That's my friend Star doing the Napstablook voice clip.
So fun fact, you might be like, why do they float like that? That's a thing they do in Waterfall that one time and then on the next screen and then never again. So you can just toggle between Pac-Man movement and Waterfall movement.
Even though they should just have the waterfall movement by default, but no accuracy. Ugh.
What the heck is it, Undertale?
I'll kill you.
We've got some cool costumes. I forgot that the Flowey icon was redone. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, Flowey has new
that was
portraits
basically just
also.
a jump scare.
Oh yeah, right, you did add new Flowey portraits, didn't you? Yeah. Yeah,
I
you
know,
certainly
Alpha,
did.
my friends were so good.
Damn.
I like this one. I like the fact that it loops properly, unlike the original game.
Yeah.
Weren't the eyes supposed to like close or something?
No,
Finally,
because
you guys got out.
Right
it
after
transitions.
here.
Because everybody transitions out of the Frisk face, but then it goes backwards back into it for some reason, and it looks really weird and bad.
What? Wait, hold on. Why
Maybe
is
it's
the
intentional.
sprite misaligned?
Why is that offset? Why is that offset?
Why is that
Why
offset?
is
What
that
did you do?
What is?
That is a crime. Public
Look at
public
the alpha.
execution.
Look at the alpha icon. It shifts to the side.
Wow, Alpha 3 Alphish fans are gonna cry
Okay,
because
you're
of this.
fired. You
I
okay,
fucking
Toronto
am like
Alphas
90.
fans.
I am like 99% sure that Toons made those icons, so those are not my
Completely
fault.
unplayable.
You know,
That is
imported it
Toons' fault.
improperly.
I'm 99% sure that's Toons' fault.
I'm just
Bro
gonna
is
note
making
that
the three
down.
Alphas
I'm just
fans
gonna note
angry.
There are no Alphas fans. That's a lie. That's nonsense. They don't exist. Let me note this down on the to-do list real quick.
Let me note this down that there's
just
no
to
Alphas.
spite them, you
Yeah,
should
I'm
keep
noting
the
that
offset.
down. There are no Alphas fans. Oh look, it's John
God,
Mystery Tale.
They have
They're
a-
actually in the
No.
game, and they look really good.
Do they have portraits though? That's the question.
No, what? I don't think you set their up-facing sprite correctly.
Wait, what the
Oh
heck?
no.
What?
What?
Why are they facing to the right when that happens?
Probably like an error in the animation data, I would assume.
Damn.
Can you go behind
I
the tree with John Mr. Tail?
swear.
Sure.
It was
I
that was the 10th anniversary secret. Oh, it's the Frisk one.
No, they don't have any like unique. They have like a unique talk sound.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's me. I made that sound.
Yeah.
You're welcome. You're welcome for
I-
that my mouth sound. That my mouth
I'm
sound.
still really happy that we actually have a customizable vessel. You can just
Yeah.
customize them. Alright, so for the like 5 people that don't know about this,
Easters.
oh, that reminds me, actually. Hold on. There's something we have to show people in a second. So you might know the Sans portrait that Gaster has. If you scroll enough times, it becomes the Wing Gaster portrait. You're welcome. Not the exact same sprite, obviously, but like,
Royal scientist.
I think you can recognize it.
Or did you fix the Alphas thing already?
I did. I noted it down.
I'm just gonna fix it right
Oh,
now.
oh, you have it here.
No, this is the old version. This is the
Damn
old
it,
version.
damn
I
it.
think it's time we listen to the real one.
Do you want me to provide you with the lyrics?
No. We'll wait. We'll.
Oh yeah. Also, the under chat looks good now.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh wait, I think I
Thanks.
just spoiled the freaking.
All right, hold
Whoops.
on.
Forgot I said anything.
Now
something-
you can see
something
the
has
RPG selection in a second, but first, this is very important. Now, let's explain the bit real quick. So, I jokingly called Gaster a wing gangster sometimes. And I was like, wing gangster, the royal rapper, because that does sound like a bad, like, rapper name. And so, as a joke, Bart made his rap, which is, Gaster's theme with, like, a little beat, and Lapo spent many days and many nights creating something wonderful. Something
Indeed.
truly
Very, very
wonderful.
wonderful.
Something very, very interesting. Now, I don't think I actually have it downloaded, so let me fix that real quick.
Damn.
Just in music.
Oh wait, wait. Before you play the song, you should probably have like a GIF of like the rapper Gaster on screen.
I should get the GIF. You are so right. Actually, I can just play it on Discord, right? Because it's just streaming on my Discord audio. I don't even need to download it. Hold on.
Look, can you not just play it in game? Didn't I add it?
No, you didn't. I don't think you did.
I did. I'm
Or maybe I didn't
99%
pull
sure I
correctly.
did.
I don't know.
Well, you can pull when I fix the Alphys
Yeah,
icon
hold
real
on,
quick. Hold
real
on.
quick. I need to download the GIF. This is very important. Okay, no, I'm getting you something better than I'm getting you something way better than Subway Surfers footage. I'm giving you a Gaster GIF.
Yes, Gaster GIF for the win.
Yeah. Just give me a second.
You should probably like put it over the freaking Gaster thing.
Don't worry about it.
No, the sprite itself on for alphas does just not have, just doesn't fill the entire sprite space. Yeah, it's tunes as well.
Anyway, everyone, I hope you enjoy what you're about to hear.
Alrighty, time for a peek. Everyone be silent.
Truly incredible.
Oh my
Thank you,
god.
Wing
Okay, I'm just
Gaster,
gonna
for
say
your
this. I'm just gonna say this right now. I did not know you extended that. I thought you were finished with it at some point, but nope. You added a different part that just went so hard.
It went so hard for no reason. I do intend on like uploading this to the channel like as like a standalone thing. With lyrics,
Yeah,
probably.
good.
With lyrics. I have the lyrics.
Although
written down.
Dot asked that we never reveal the lyrics, please.
Why?
Come
It
on,
would be very
but
funny.
the lyrics. Oh wait, yeah. If you do spoil the lyrics, then it won't be the same.
Yeah.
True. You gotta have some respect. You post the lyrics on Genius, then I won't make any more secrets.
True. That's his. This song will be renamed to his demo tape, and that what you just heard will be his rap.
Indeed.
All right. Yeah. I've been dying to show that off to people. It's so good.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Delta Rune. Here's the Delta Rune, guys.
Hilton.
I have a very fun fact about Ralsei. A lot of these custom Ralsei sprites, in fact, all of the custom portraits here, were drawn by Floppo, who actually is working on a different Ralsei related project.
Oh fuck!
What?
Are we gonna show that off?
I would love to show that off.
Yippee!
I would love to talk about your Ralsei for Rivals of Either.
That front-facing Rousey sprite looks cursed.
It's meant to be
Dark World.
Yeah, it's meant to be more in line with Hat Ralsei, because for some reason Ralsei's entire body structure changes between taking off his hat.
Yeah, but it looks unnatural.
It does look a little uncanny, admittly.
It looks a little uncanny just because you're used to the new one.
Yeah,
but
I will say
the eyes are so far apart. The eyes are very far apart.
I will say though the portrait, I really like the portrait, son.
Yeah, the portrait.
You can go back and forth between the between the Dark World one or the chapter 1 and the bone hurting one, and you can see it's the same proportions. The eyes are in the same spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is actually the same guy. Who is this man? Same guy? Who is this man?
Was this?
Who
That's the fraud. The fraud from the dark.
How hungry?
How hungry?
There, I did the bit. I hope you're fucking happy.
You know, for anyone who hasn't seen this version of the game yet, here's a look at the guys and gals and non-binary pals. I like how Jevil actually floats now and oh, that's such a smooth animation. Oh, I love that metamorphosis.
I'm so glad you replaced my emote, the old one. It was literally supposed to be Tad. You did great.
Any Instars and Time fans in chat recognize this one? I know there was someone at least. Who was like, "Holy shit, Loop!" When I mentioned that they were getting at it. I love the after images on the night. I love the after images.
Rory.
Rory feels so good.
It's this, guys. Look.
Oh yeah, I made the slick sheathing animation.
We gotta look at that slick
now
sheathing animation.
Yeah, the sword.
Oh, that's so slick. Let's see it again. Oh, that's so slick. Let's see it again.
Oh, that is so smooth.
It's so slick. I really like the fact that you remove the afterimages on that animation, because that's in line with the sword summoning animation where the afterimages just disappear for a bit. I love that you just added that as a detail. That's so nice.
Yeah, really. I definitely
boring.
because of that, and not because it's harder to have the afterimages.
Oh my god, I forgot you added that pose, bro.
Roaring Knight.
Okay.
Don't get your hopes up, people. This is not an actually properly playable form.
This is why
it
you can't play as
rendered properly.
What the? That looks so weird.
Here's what it's supposed to look like. Tenna does not do that. I don't even think Tenna I don't even think his shadow in Snowden works properly. Hold on. Hold on.
I like how he just slides.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
it's
will
almost
be
like he's some kind of unfinished.
there will be a proper Tenna in the game. Yeah, like look at this. Look at this. There will be a proper Tenna in the game.
Where's he going? Where's he going?
Oh, I took
I
off my
must go
glasses.
now. My people need me.
Oh my god. Wait a second. There's 2 of them.
There's 2 of them.
But yeah, there will be a proper Tenna in the game eventually. This is not the proper Tenna. This guy is just here for a bit. However, he doesn't have the sounds. Let's see. We have some like cool people here. For anyone who isn't aware yet, the Underswap guys have been redesigned to match their original incarnations. 'Cause those are cool. But we do plan to keep their previous incarnations as costumes. They're just
Probably
not-
like as a costume, right?
Yeah. Similarly, the Team Switch guys, we want to add their original sprites just because, like, you know, some of the other like fan game characters have their original sprites. And also, I don't think anybody wants to make custom sprites for Kopf and K in like a worse art style. Yeah, we have 3 Sansas in this game.
Of course we do.
Oh yeah, and as you heard, different stances indeed do change the music of the house.
I've seen FH Story Shift Kara be like really popular with people, and I'm really happy about that because I really like their design.
Oh, that's a cute pose.
It's called Gay Fucking Wink in the files.
It's called Gay Fucking Wink in the files, and then for the maskless and flashback, it's just called Wink. It's just the masked one that's gay. That's Gay Fucking Wink. But show off why.
Show what?
You show off their wink because it's less gay.
Oh yeah. Like how you added options. Oh, that is so adorable, bro. The wink is so adorable with that one.
I like how they're pointing at each other.
Oh yeah, that's
Spider-Man
cool.
pointing meme.
Yeah, literally the Spider-Man pointing meme, yeah.
Obviously, we have Spep here. Very important. Actually, we gave Spep a new voice in this version.
Oh yeah, the low-pitched one.
Really good.
Wait,
really
what the
good.
fuck? He turns purple. Purple.
Purple guy.
Purple.
I didn't know he wore the imaginary technique.
We only have these 2 Nintendo assholes. It's both from Mario. Thanks, game, for telling me that. I did not know. I was asked to open the RPG category. You're our RPG characters for the time being. But these guys need new items.
In the current build, Sifrin is 1 pixel taller than the Discord
Yeah.
builds. Exclusive pixel.
They have a lot of expressions. Very cool and awesome.
Black. Darkness.
So for the people who don't know, this is Gygus from Earthbound.
That's Goog.
That's Goog. That's the Googling.
We are the Googlings. Please feed us.
And then there's Woodman and Yotaro.
Is there a nice version of Woodman, though? That's the question.
Yes. Not only that, but they have been merged. So not only can you be standalone Nice Woodman, but also, you can just it's also just an emote now. It's also just a pose on top of that. You get double the Nice Woodman.
Why do you even have the skin then?
Because it's fun. Because it's funny.
It's
funny.
funny.
That's why. Funny. It's
Yeah,
hilarious.
it's so redundant. It's
No,
not that funny.
it's hilarious. It's very hilarious.
Hilarious.
For anyone who hasn't seen it yet, Under Chat is good now.
Yes, Under Chat has been upgraded.
Oh yeah, real quick, I pushed the fixes.
Hooray!
You should grab those.
I think we should
grab
just...
those real quick and restart the stream.
No. We should...
No. Not the stream, your game.
No.
Pretty please?
No, I don't want to. I'm not gonna be in this build much longer.
Yeah, we still have to go to the hot garbage. Oh,
Yeah.
hey, Vessel Builder.
You got all your favorite settings from MTO. Except now the name tag opacity actually looks good. I don't know if toggle all is still broken. I don't want to chance it. Like, I can change a lot of like the music, which is nice. You can even have the 2025 off soundtrack if you prefer that. Oh yeah, that's a toggle. Here are a bunch of toggles. These need descriptions.
Oh, right, these ones.
Yeah, if you build your own jank. Choose how much Undertale jank you want. Half the post settings, most of the post settings don't even work yet. Alright, let's... Again, most of the people here have seen this, but like, just for fun and profit, let's look at some of the, cool things on the map. You don't get that in Undertale. That's why our game is better than Undertale.
True.
Also, the functional jukebox, you know, we should talk about that for a second.
Oh yeah, show the songs that we worked on in particular.
Yeah, I guess we can talk about... We can play some MTO songs.
Oh, true? Oh, really? Okay.
Someone asked, do we use depth or layers? A healthy mix of both.
It's all about balance here.
So, the maps are designed with layers, but all the code is like references depth. Most of the code. Volume could be turned up? Okay. Hold on. Alright. Turn it up a little bit.
Update your... Oh, hi.
I don't know why that one has... I need to remove that delay.
Oh, hey, it's my song.
Yeah, it's that song we need to give a better name to sometime.
Clobbering King's good. Alright, this one's a banger.
Flopple out empty. I've been at it a while ago.
Oh, hey, another one of mine.
Oh, look, another one of yours.
Yes.
We're only gonna get a little listen of these. Because, like, otherwise we'd be here for 12 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, what's that? What's that song?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Fuck,
Fuck, we're been sent back here.
Society if every song in MTO was on key.
If you want to listen to these songs yourself, make sure to go to the Discord and download the build or something.
Something like that,
Wow.
Assuming the servers are even up.
Probably.
It uses Game Maker Studio, not Game Maker Server. Those both have the same acronym.
Yeah, very confusing. Why did Bark make a 4-minute Alphys theme? Why is he one of the, like, 2 Alphys fans in the world?
I mean, Alphys Strikes Back is so good.
I need to stop
Why
clicking
does
on the
it do
ones
that? Why does it do that?
Because it's in both categories and it's trying to find the first one. It's not like saving which one was selected, it's just trying to look up the song that was selected. The ones that are in multiple categories, you know, confuse it a little. I've seen this one, like, uploaded by someone else to, like, SoundCloud. I think people really like that one. And there's some good ones here. I wanted to put that song in our, like, passive little playlist, but it would have been too distracting. Anyway, I will now proceed to walk away from the song that I want people to hear. Let's just quickly look through the map, and then we'll move on to an older version of MTO, and then an even older version of MTO.
You go, you bastard, I'll kill you.
Hey, what the Gaster?
Winging his thing. Oh yeah, functional tunnels. We have yet to add. We gotta add the dog front sometime. Oh yeah, here's a look. It's the house. It's not bad now. There's a functional kitchen now. Wow.
Oh,
What if
like
MTO was?
game.
What
Oh,
if
go into the
like-
kitchen because we need to show something else.
Hmm?
Go in the kitchen while Floppo goes like on the top.
All right.
Just to show that.
Yeah. this is how it
Wow,
looks.
look at that layering and stuff.
Wow.
Yippee! I'm not ignoring anyone. Hey, check this out! Library! Oh, you can go here! Oh, you can climb the ladder! Oh!
I've always wanted to climb the ladder in this. It looks so
Understandable.
climbable.
It does.
So I made it
true.
climbable.
Look at that, in place. Best part right there, door.
I still don't get why the doors disappear for me at one time.
I don't know.
Oh well. Must be a big glitch.
Must have been the wind.
Perhaps. Perchance. Oh yeah, the shop. This guy. I don't know how to feel about this guy.
If K, maybe C, KFC. Finger licking good.
Damn. God damn it. I forgot about this joke. God damn it. He doesn't remember my name. Human. I don't remember your name. I forgot I did that. That's messed up. Why did I do that? No, bad game. Unplayable. Unplayable game. Wow, what a cool song. I really like the song. I wonder who made this cool song. Yes, there are fun facts about all the maps, but we don't have infinite time. We've already been here for like 2 hours. I kind of want to, like, get done today.
In fact, that's the hour. Okay, never mind.
And let's just stop here then. And
I'm
not
gonna say that
address
was
the
the
door.
I was gonna say that was the proposal clip or cliff.
That is the proposal, Cliff. This is where they proposed.
This is where they proposed.
Ice physics are not implemented yet. Such frauds we are.
That's a cute OC. Wonder who that is.
That's crazy.
Someone said they tried flirting with Sansa's papyrus. Don't do that! Don't do that, that's weird. There is
No.
special dialogue if you do, but don't do that. I wonder what
Only
this
to
says.
fire.
Stop, what do you think this says?
You
Hey,
cannot walk
You
on.
can walk on pink tiles.
Now people might ask, why are the puzzles like this? That's because they're gonna be synchronized.
Oh, high table.
Ball game will also be synchronized when it's implemented. So it's not implemented yet, because I have to figure out how to synchronize that between players. My job is horrible. That's one of the things about the game. We want to synchronize more of the game world with people. The indoors, for example, earlier, those are synchronized between players. The puzzles are going to be synchronized. Ball game is going to be synchronized. Which doesn't actually make a whole lot of sense lore-wise, but oh well. This is Undertale accurate. Don't worry about it. Fun fact: you can do this in Undertale. You can do that in Undertale too. You can do this in Undertale. Boot up Undertale right now. Go here. Hold up. It's gonna mess with the layering. That's Undertale accurate.
Okay, guys. Next up, we are going to access the ruins.
Okay. Alright, fine, let's go to the ruins.
The moment we've been all waiting for.
Wait. Bro, I was joking. Why can't you access this area? Why are we not? Why can't we go here?
Because it's some kind of unfinished.
Exactly.
Like it's work in progress.
People in chat are asking.
I was trying to make a bit. I was trying to make a bit, expecting a force field to show up so that we can't access this.
In the Discord build, it actually isn't finished. It doesn't have all the rooms yet. But
okay, bro. Well, there goes my funny bit.
I have yet to program the mirror. It's very easy. I already did that in Legacy, but I haven't done that here yet because I personally haven't touched the ruins yet. It's been all Floppo so far.
Yep.
Oh God.
Isn't there a fire?
Oh, why would there be a fire? Toriel moved out.
Alright.
I'm gonna say this. We do plan on adding we do intend on adding the 10th anniversary content to the maps.
Yeah, and that's gonna be peak.
You're still gonna be able to access the unmodified versions of the maps too, just so you have the option to.
Also, yes, Deltarune maps will be added. Let us finish the Undertale ones first.
Yeah.
getting ahead of yourself, buddy.
By the by, are you gonna have the door that people want addressed?
We'll think about it.
Also, yes, weird time signature ruins. This is in I believe it's
what the fuck? Whoa. Go back to the cheese. Go back to the cheese.
Yeah,
why
what's
can't
wrong?
you stand on the table?
Why not?
Okay.
The ruins are still unfinished. They're still unfinished, you know.
Oh yeah, I can definitely tell it's unfinished.
Or did you check the cobwebs?
No, he went past them.
Who's he?
Who's he?
Who's he?
Sorry. They went past
Dragon Ball Z.
Sorry, I'm kind of stupid.
Okay, we all are.
Don't worry about it. Chris is very light on their
Where's
feet.
the candy?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, this hall's the same length, isn't it?
Yes. Have fun walking through that.
At least we can run.
I already know that people are gonna like role play in that
I mean,
specific hallway to represent a chase scene.
I mean, you will have fast travel, so.
True.
Actually, that's already in this build, I think.
Oh, you should check that. Switch. The Switch has new dialogue.
Huh?
Fine.
Not that Switch. What are you doing?
Not that one. Was it not that one?
No, it's the other one.
Damn.
Bro, that's a valid question.
No, my child, you fell to the Undertale Yellow.
Shut up.
No, my child, don't go to Undertale Yellow. I've heard terrible things about the bird.
Oh yeah, we're still in subspace. That's gonna have to be fixed. However,
Some
Look at
kind of
that
warp
rainbow
point.
save point.
First Rainbow!
Okay, yeah, this looks sick.
There will be in the future. There'll be little dioramas on the
Yeah.
right of each save point. A cute little art.
and you'll be
Anyways,
able to find different ones of these that take you to different worlds. Also, to unlock the actual points, you have to have been to that room before.
Yeah.
So, you can only teleport to the leaf pile if you've been in this room.
Yeah, so you have to still go through the areas like a normal person. You can't just skip the end of the game.
I would also like to point out that
You know, it's like fast travel, like how fast travel works in any game.
I think someone was asking to like change the save points. I will say the regular Undertale save points will be normal, but there will be new and weird looking save points.
Yeah.
I believe that's everything.
I cannot reveal the core yet. The core isn't real. Stop getting ahead of yourselves. We need to add waterfall first.
Bro, we don't have ice physics in Snowden. What do you?
We
What
don't.
makes
Yeah,
you
we don't
think
even
we
have
have
ice.
the core?
We don't even have ice. We don't have the the breakable floor.
So I think anyone can plainly see that everything about this version of the game is better than the old versions of the game.
Yeah.
Everything that was in the version.
Yeah. So let's look at the old version of the game.
Yay! Time to look at hot garbage.
Yippee! I love garbage. I love garbage, Charlie. I love garbage. Oh, nobody's gonna stop me from saying that. Okay. Okay, that's
I wouldn't be surprised if one day you add Smiling Friends.
Can we add Gleb from Smiling Friends? Okay, we're gonna start with just the legacy build that's on Game Jolt. We're just gonna start with beta 1.0 or whatever it was called. Oh, it's so loud!
What? One day, war broke out. After a long battle, we were victorious. I'm Sans Undertale. They sealed the monsters underground with a magic spell. I don't know how to do a voice, sorry.
I don't know, this game sucks. Why did anybody ever play this? Why did anybody ever play this?
Wait, is this the 1.0 version?
Yeah, this is the one on Game Jolt. Hold on. I'm not showing you guys the length of my password. The people on Discord, sure, whatever. I'm not showing that to the rest of the world. Who the fuck is that guy? Oh god, it's 30 FPS, the other one was 60. I hate, it's so bad.
Oh, hey, there's actual people here. Hold on, I could probably join. 1 second.
7 players. Why are there 7 players playing this game? Why this game sucks? This has Rick and Morty. This game sucks. Why would you?
Look at me! Look at my screen! Hey, hey, hey!
Why am I hearing Fat Albert?
This right. I can't.
This game,
Why?
this game sucks.
Bruh. It sucks so much I have to re-download it.
I can't blame you. Why this game sucks? I just don't.
No.
Cool Snowden. Cool Snowden, idiot.
Oh, you can't go in the kitchen.
This game sucks.
Bro, this is
I fucking hate it.
so
That was Prime.
stop, bro.
I don't like Legacy.
What do you mean? It's just Bendy. We all like Bendy, right, Afan?
Explode.
Bro, there's not even Bendy in this version. What are you talking
Bendy is already dead at this point in time.
We're not that
Well,
far yet.
At least it has Rick and Morty and Saggy.
This game has 2 good things. Number 1, the mirror. Number 2, PvP.
Does
That's
anybody
enough.
even use Skeletor?
No. But he's funny.
Exactly.
Hello, I'm here.
Welcome to hell.
And can we
Oh,
do
it doesn't even rap. And oh, the chat feels so bad by comparison. Oh. Yeah, PvP is like the only good thing about Legacy. The rest of the game sucks.
I need the Papyrus Bath so badly.
Oh yeah, speaking of, we should show that.
PvP? Alright, alright. Time to kill someone.
Already, I challenge you, a fan. There we go.
Alright. Murder time. Alright, I gotta remember how you play this game.
Oh wait, yeah, I forgot. Jotaro's like the thing here.
Papyrus is like C tier. He's like really bad.
Papyrus is like easily the best designed one though. I've
Yeah,
seen
he's like
What the hell was the attack again?
He's doing the
I
buff.
can't remember which one was like the good one. I think it was
the first one, I think. Oh, did you just blue attack me? Did you hit me with the blue attack? Are you hit? I'm not blue. Are you hitting me with the? Oh no. Oh no. Okay, never mind. Okay. Go on.
Oh right, it was the pyramid. That was the one. Yeah, yeah. Oh,
I'm not gonna say the Aurora thing. I'm not gonna say the line.
Jotaro and Andai are literally the meta.
Yeah, they are.
If you use anybody else, just like fodder. Maybe not Tommy. I don't know.
I'm seeing someone say the line of Batter Chat. Yeah, no, PvP is like the one good thing about this game. Oh. Ah! Ah! Ah!
And like
okay, I'm
Papyrus
probably
was
gonna have to
like,
use- Oh right, Starfinger attack. Okay, at least this is the one that like swings from like side to side. That attack is really hard to do.
That one?
Oh, God damn it! Yes, that one. I hate that one.
Oh!
I know. Such a hard attack.
I'm scared.
Anyways, next turn I'm probably gonna do something better.
It doesn't tell you this, but you can actually like use Z to spawn one bone at the end. It's like a little bonus. Oh yeah, it does that. I
not
forgot.
defining that.
Because the typing in this game sucks.
Oh god, this again. Oh god, I forgot you get time stop. Okay, I actually survived. Cool.
I don't think it matters.
I looked away! I looked away! I looked away! I looked away! God damn it! I should not be looking away mid-fight, actually.
Okay, bro. I thought you were gonna get hit there. Oh no. When you gonna hit me with that finisher, bro?
I'm not gonna hit you with that
Save
finisher
them,
yet.
whatever.
Like, this is really easy to dodge.
I'm an idiot.
There we go.
Oh wow, a lot of people came.
Oh, dang, there's a lot of people all of a sudden.
Wow.
Why would they be here? This game sucks. I'm gonna click on them. I'm gonna show your embarrassing
Still says 20 people on my screen. Oh, you mean in game? Okay.
yeah.
Oops, I was doing something else. I was busy making that cool Ralsei for Rivals of Aether. You should play Ralsei for Rivals of Aether when he releases.
True.
When he releases on Nintendo eShop.
Alright, well that's Legacy. But what if I told you? I have an even older version of the game.
Oh no.
I'm serious. And it sucks.
I like how you've gotten
So
a
bad.
serious voice the moment you mentioned, yeah.
So bad. It's so terrible.
Oh god.
Let's
How
see if I
chopped
can
is-
open it.
Oh wait. Does it have a chance to not even open?
I don't know, but it opened. It worked. It does a working.
Oh, by the way, there's 2 new questions in the 9th anniversary questions.
I mean, well, we're kind of done with those, but sure, why not? Let's see. Why did Woodman get smaller? Where are my children? I don't know.
Double new
Oh,
question.
oh, that's bad. Oh,
Bro,
that's
you haven't
really
even
bad.
started the stream yet, and what the hell is that? What the fuck? Is this 12.1?
No, this is a build from 2018 that still works for some reason.
What is that font? What is that font on the bottom, bro?
bad?
Oh my god.
Okay. We can see some differences.
Can you-
Like,
Yeah, I can
Can you
definitely
link the
see some
pictures?
differences. No portraits?
nope.
I wanna see the team skins.
Here's the old chat UI. Here's the old chat UI. I hope you're
Bro,
happy.
Is that the freaking... Is that the Kara thing? From, like, that one Scratch engine?
No, that's from like a DeviantArt upload.
Oh.
Oh,
Which was
Oh.
then used in the... Okay.
oh.
Oh, what?
People played this and they liked it.
Whoa. What is that? No. Go back to Flowey. What is that side sprite? What is
I
that
don't wanna
side
talk
sprite?
about Flowey again.
What is that sprite, dude?
Bad. Ugh. Oh, this is really bad. This is so
Page?
bad.
There's a whole page thing here. Damn.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this version of the game sucks really bad.
Team skins. The hell
We
is
don't
team
talk about
skins?
those.
I wanna see it. I wanna see them.
What do you mean? What is that? Why does he just like?
Wonderful.
There's no walk. It's just him menacingly floating.
There he is, everyone. Are you happy?
Oh my god, it's Bendy.
Are you happy? There he
That's
is.
it.
Oh my god, finally a good version of this game.
Shut up.
Oh yeah, I can.
Oh yeah, and fancy pants.
Hold
I
on,
The
forgot
hold
only
on.
about that
bendy
one.
we're adding is when I
Guys.
bendy your fucking spine over my knee.
Oh,
There he
Oh,
is.
right, this-
Here he is. It's him. It's
oh,
him.
Supersonic.
There
right.
he is.
Yeah,
How do
Bobby.
you get him? Shut up. We went over that earlier. There he is. It's him.
Are you like
bendy,
able to
Supersonic.
start a race with one person?
I don't think
the
I can
only
start
bendy you're
races
getting
with
is I
Susan.
bendy you over my knee and break your fucking spine.
The reason why Snowden in Legacy sucks because it's just the same Snowden as in this version because I never got around to updating it.
Mhm.
That's why it's so bad because it's the same map.
Also, I like with Sonic in particular, just able to go fast.
That was its unique skill. This game
He's
is
gotta. He's gotta.
What is that sprite?
Papyrus.
Yes, I can see that.
Do I dare click on the old Rick and Morty?
Yeah.
But what's the old Rick and Morty? Bro, the portrait, the face portrait goes off script. Bro, you were not cooking with. Who made these sprites? Who made those sprites?
We
I
don't
want to
talk
know right
about
now.
that.
Who
Don't
made
worry about it.
Whoever made those sprites were not cooking.
Tiny batter.
Okay, the batter is acceptable, I guess. A bit.
Hold on, let's see. Who
He
else
definitely
is-
skipped farm day, that's for sure.
Alpha's had like 3 expressions in this build.
All the
Damn.
three
Guess that
Alphys
just shows
fans
how
are
much you
eating.
hated him.
One expression
one-
for every
one-
Alpha's fan.
One portrait for each Alphys.
Okay, so fun fact: you want to see a stolen sprite? Here you
Why
go.
is-
Yeah.
I don't think
Oh,
I
damn.
actually ever turned into the person who made that. That was just taken from Spriter's resource.
Why is Adriel so wide in the side sprite?
Team skins, to stop gatekeeping.
No, I'm not going there. I'm not going there.
Aw.
Why?
Oh, right. The character that forces
Okay.
wingdings.
So, yeah, there was a thing after this build where if you were another Gaster player, you could see what other Gaster players are saying. You could read that in like regular text. That was
Oh.
such a bad like decision to like ever have that.
I remember that.
Granddad ever? Yeah, no. I think these were taken from some Undertale joke mod. The portraits.
Oh, hey, the old sprites. What are those portraits? I do not remember those.
Do you know that way?
2017 was a
Uh,
different time.
Can I mention how Sonic has his Sonic Mania sprite, Knuckles has his
Yes.
Sonic 3 sprite, and the Super Sonic
Yes.
has his Sonic 2 sprite?
Yes.
What the? That lock is so smooth for no reason.
Yeah.
Guys from Mario, you know, Superstar Saga.
They were just 2 different guys. There were no costumes back then. It was just 2 different guys. Oh yeah, this guy was here for like
Oh, Popple.
2 builds, I think.
Oh yeah, why did you remove him? Why did you remove him?
Because he was half-assed and nobody cared about him.
Fair enough.
Yep, then we have Sonic Mania freaking Metal Sonic with the
Yeah.
charge, yeah. Ew. Small judge.
This is terrible. This is...
Oh yeah, and Fancy Pants. We all love him.
Yeah. I'm gonna be
Fancy Pants
sad.
is like the one good thing about this build. Oh, and Bendy.
Oh, Bendy is not good. Shut up.
Hey, Morin. I see you in chat. What the? What is that sprite? Excuse me.
Listen. Let's be fair. This was made by the person who made the Sans shop sprite we currently have in the game. You gotta give them credit for the improvement.
Okay.
You gotta give
okay,
them
fair
credit
enough,
for
fair
that.
enough, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
I always hate how he looks like he's wearing a mask.
Oh yeah, it does look like he's wearing a mask. You're right.
Do you know Ness? Okay,
Oh my god.
It was 2017 was a different time. 2017 was a
Yeah,
different
it
time.
was 2017.
Here's the old subspace. Accidentally
Oh, yeah.
flicked out of the window.
Also,
There it is! There it is, everyone!
Whoa!
There it is!
no,
Woo!
The wall!
Baby,
The
there it
wall!
is.
The wall!
It's that guy, John Wall.
so this is the wall I was bit informed about. Neat.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
wall.
Can we add the wall as a playable character?
Sure. There's the wall, everyone. Finally, we're talking about the wall in MYSTERYTALE Online.
Could you actually see the people from Don't Forget there? Or
No. No.
Damn, that would have been
Dad,
cool.
we
It
talked
would've
about that
been.
earlier.
We did talk about
Yeah.
that earlier.
Random ruins door.
Yeah, that was supposed to be like,
Rockington!
fast travel.
Rockington!
We can look at Rockington later.
Oh yeah, I remember this area.
Cookie!
Cookie sprite.
Cookie!
This room does not
Hey.
make sense.
Minecraft.
So, if you ever wondered what that word, like, bonus area in Legacy was at, the word ruins bonus area, that was
Bro, I
just the
remember
original ruins
this.
map.
I remember this area, bro. This takes me back.
Fun fact, I made, like, a joke project where it's, like, Bowser and Undertale, and if you interacted with the wall right here, he'd, like, comment on how there's, like, a weird draft coming through there. I
That's-
just referencing that for
cool.
no reason. Yeah,
I
I do...
always like the bridge.
I do intend on bringing back this version of the game as a map for the new game, including the old songs, the old fights, and maybe some of the old sprites. That includes
Bendy.
this guy. No, we're not bringing back Bender. We're not bringing back Bendy.
There's something
But
subtly
think about all the
incorrect
players.
about
Think about all the
text boxes. I don't know
players.
what it is. What's wrong with it? You know things. What's wrong with the text boxes? They look slightly off, and I can't place why.
The reason the
I
text
like how
boxes
the
look
sparkles
off
are
is because they're misaligned and the text spacing is wrong.
Okay, because yeah, I'm like the text spacing like feels wrong. Yeah.
It is.
Did you just add like determination mono
Gaster
in there?
Blaster.
I don't remember.
Because that's what it looks like. Because that's what it looked like when I had that in Story Show.
You'll get hit, fan.
Oh, getting it is fine, actually. I can show you what happens.
Are we gonna show?
What?
are we
You
gonna
have
show
one
Story
HP,
Yeah,
Show,
we're gonna
by the way.
talk about
Yeah, but
a little
Oh,
bit
it
of it because we
decreases your
don't want to take up too
MP.
much time.
Okay, that's
I
actually
mean, why not?
that's actually unique.
Because we've
And
already
I
been
guess
here
if
for
MP goes to
ages.
0, you just die.
Mean to me. We've teased so many
If
things. that we're
MP
gonna
is
show.
0 and you get hit, you die.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I
How do
don't.
you get MP back though?
It just regenerates while you're dodging.
Oh, okay. Anyways, let's take care of this rock.
See, I just got 2 back.
Yeah, I see. Interesting how you made MP work.
It was like an early draft. It was like unique to Sans.
And this was definitely before Deltarune was invented.
Yeah. And then,
Isn't there like an item down there?
there was gonna be a Flowey fight here.
Oh,
In fact,
yes.
we can trigger the Flowey fight, and it's really bad. Uh-oh. Unseen content? Unseen MTL content?
Oh my-
Uh-oh.
Intro. Oh my. Oh no, not the souls. How did we get them?
He stole them from the surface. He just killed like 4 people.
Does
It
he
was
have?
like,
Does he have like 4 or something in this?
yeah.
Ooga booga the eyes.
This sucks so much.
Why does he have 2? Why does he have 2 blue souls?
The colors are randomly chosen.
Okay.
This sucks so much. This sucks
Oh no, your
so
spell
bad.
button it got yoinked. Your spell button got yoinked.
And then I think it crashes.
Flowey,
so,
5 attack, 5 defense. Demonic reincarnation of the former prince of the underground.
are you gonna make like a
Oh,
flowy
that's
fight or like the new Meteo?
we might have like there's a part of me that actually wants to like add a proper Flowey fight. I'm not 100% set on it, but I do kind of want to revisit the idea and like make up for my crimes with this fight. Anyway, yeah, that was terrible. I think we can all agree a new MTO is infinitely better.
Yeah,
we've
but it was
been
still
here-
interesting to see it.
We've been here for nearly 4 hours, so let's not take too much longer. However, I would like to briefly showcase some of the cool things that Floppo does.
True.
Briefly.
Oh, okay.
What can I showcase in Story Shift that's safe to showcase? What can I do? What can I do there?
Everything that's not earworm and not the
Okay.
encounters.
Okay, let me start the game then. Actually, let me make sure I'm up to date. Let me poll on GitHub. Here, have a little,
Yeah.
have a little K6 again. Have a little K6 on.
True,
Keep you
have
company.
them.
Yeah, have this guy too. He's keeping them company.
A 6. Oh yeah. Oh wait, K6. Sorry.
Oh, cool. Cool. Music just did
I'm the
that.
low
That's
key
cool.
wait key.
And then Pole Origin. Pull the Origin, Kronk. It's okay. It's not the wrong branch.
I was gonna say, do we even have any
Someone-
other branches? But no, yeah, because we have.
Yeah.
'cause we
Someone
have
in chat was
Digidon
like,
fucked
"The
it up.
fuck do you mean 9 years?" Yeah, it's been 9 years since I first shared any version of Mr. Tell with someone.
I think they're confused because 9 years ago is actually 12 years.
Shut up.
Oh my god. Back to the bit. It seems.
We're not going back to the bit.
We're going back to 12.
Yeah, I don't know how to tell you this. 2017 is 9 years ago. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you this, chatter. But that's how long ago it is.
We're going back to the first MTO
Oh.
to get something off the menu. I don't know what we're getting off the menu, but it's something.
Oh, I've aged. Oh, help me.
I'm old. I think that little gaster brings everything like really together. I think every stream needs to have like a little K6 and a little gaster.
True.
Oh, okay, failed to load. Hey, yeah, I don't know if I can show off this game. It's not loading.
Are you in the wrong version?
Oh.
I'm on the right
You
version. I
gotta-
pulled everything.
I don't have Game Maker.
Probably. Its game script could not be parsed. Is it something about your obfuscation thing?
Huh?
It could not parse the game script. It's something about your
Oh,
obfuscation.
You gotta reload your save. You're gonna reload your save file, I think.
Okay, well, I guess I did technically get the okay. App data. Just gonna do this real quick. And I'm deleting all of this. It's gone now. Oh, very
Yay.
scary. Here we go, for real this time. There we go!
So long, Bowser.
You should have them spin. Also. Oh yeah, this is the first time people are gonna see the intro.
Yeah, that's
Totally
true.
funny.
That's true. Unfortunately, it's gonna be in the middle of the intro, so let's wait for that. Can I just press X to go back?
You can press X.
Okay. Then
Wait, fan. You're not
yes.
showing the.
Hmm?
You're not showing the thing on
No,
the
I am.
screen.
I am. Let's move
you?
K6 a little further.
Oh, there we
Yeah.
go. There we go. That's better.
Yeah, there's a delay, guys. There's a delay. Not
It was a
instant.
big delay. It was a big delay. Is
Yeah,
the
a
only
huge
thing.
delay apparently. God damn.
All right. Here it is, the intro.
So this project was inspired by my friend Wafer, who also wrote this intro, or I've edited it a few times for pacing, but and then this art here is drawn by my friend May, Red Mayday.
I see.
Fun fact: my friend May also voices Junkle, so that's fun.
I don't know what a junkle is, but that's cool.
From chapter rewritten,
I don't know what that means, but that's cool.
an AU you don't care about.
I don't care about AUs, but that's cool.
AUs, get off of my cloud. Anyway, I can't believe Rockington would do that.
Sorry, this is shut the fuck. This is Floppo's cool game, FH Story Shift. It's like Story Shift if it was good. And I also work on this game.
Yeah.
Story shifted. Roll credits.
I missed the placeholder sprites for the intro. Especially this one. I missed the panel on this one. The panel on this one was really good.
Oh yeah, it was a tall Quagsire.
Yes.
It was a
Even had the
Quagsire with a really
Dynamax
long neck.
clouds. Alright, hold on. I need to...
You show off the... Do you like my cool rebind menu?
Yeah, your rebind
Do you
menu
like
is
how
really
my
cool.
menu sounds are in stereo and they probably shouldn't be?
Hey, should I show every... No, you know, no, they're gonna see it in the test room anyway. Hold on, I need to
Yeah.
adjust the window on this on OBS real quick.
Should you show off the first room of Palace?
I could. If you tell me what
I'm
buttons
just
to press, I
wondering.
could.
Just walk past Airworm. If you'd like.
Mario!
Wahoo.
Indeed, Mario.
You can tell I made
Who's
this because that
animation?
animation's too
Yeah.
good.
Okay, what buttons do I press to go to the debug room again?
Press 5.
Okay, here we are. Cool pillars.
Also, the thing to oh, hold on. Let me send you a screenshot of where the trigger is to avoid.
I could just mash the debug jump button, couldn't I?
You could. There's a jump button in my game because my game's awesome.
So if you were wondering what those cool looking characters were from, they're from this game. Wow.
Yeah.
Avoid that trigger right there in that corner, but you can go to the one next to it.
Yeah. I'll avoid both of them to be safe. Cause
Alright.
Yeah. Alright, do I show off anything else in the debug room?
Yeah, you can show off all the text.
Alright.
Like every bit of text that's not the we need a poll. Wait, we need a poll. Ah, fuck.
No,
Too late.
Also, yeah, my goal here is to flex on Tony Fox by making my game actually have good graphics.
I gotta do
that
genocide too.
That is a thing, is I want the selling point of this game to be that it actually, looks good. I want this to be the Undertale fan game that actually
What have
looks
you
good.
done?
What have you done?
True, true.
The worst
This is
rhythm
the
heaven
worst
game I've
rhythm
ever
heaven
seen in
game
my
I've
life.
seen in my life.
I'm not going to
You
rhythm
can
heaven.
show it off a little bit. Show it off a little bit. I worked hard on this. It's not the best detection. I still need to work on this bit. But...
Yeah, I was about to say, are you just bad at the game or?
I am bad at it. Don't worry.
I've got no, they are also bad at the game. Don't worry. Well, do you want to show off
Plenty.
You know what? Pull.
Actually, yeah, pull.
Fine.
Again, check interactivity.
Fine. Here you go. Here's a poll.
Light bulbs.
Light bulbs. I really like how the poll covers up the chat and I can't fucking see anything. That's
True.
awesome. Thanks.
You can
YouTube.
always just close it.
I don't know if I close it, that closes the poll in general.
It doesn't close the poll in general. I tried it.
Oh, okay.
Alright. I think that's enough. People want plenty. Okay.
Plenty of light bulbs.
I like the Scott the Woz border that I added to the game. Because I'm really funny.
Yeah, you know what? Chat play. Twitch plays Pokemon.
No, I
What
don't want to
actually
keep making polls. I don't want to keep making polls. It's tedious. Alright, what do you do again? I forgot.
It's Undertale. Figure it out. Gameplay.
I think you have to like light them up.
You know, I could just kill them.
No.
Undertale accurate effect, where it looks really bad. So this is my debug enemy, by the way, that I put too much effort into my debug enemy.
Ouchie, I'm going to die. This guy is going to Jeff the kills me.
No, just dodge the attack.
I'm bad at video games, don't you know?
I don't know about that. You're really good with that fan character of yours back in an older version of it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm really bad at video games.
Oh yeah, you actually get, if you dodge enough attacks in a row, you get this, you get vibing. Oh, you got murdered.
Man, you chopped the... Get sillied, idiot. You disgrace, you funny face.
I'm cringe. Damn. Hey, who's that guy? Who's this guy? Why is it playing over the song? What did you- oh no, what happened?
Why is it doing
It's
that?
supposed to do that.
It's not supposed to do that. Ah. I changed how the music works a little bit, and I forgot to test that. Oopsie.
I see.
Forgot to update that part of the script accordingly. I'm gonna cry forever. My game smells bad.
Okay.
By the way, for Papyrus, can you make his head octagonal? Like his dialogue sprite? Can you make it octagonal?
No, I don't want to.
Bruh. Downgrade.
Okay, so apparently... Oh wait, yeah, Papyrus is a king here, I forgot. This is story shift, of course he's a king.
Yeah. You can also... You can also talk to Earworm once, so without spoilers.
You literally swore, though.
Can I show off these guys?
No.
Not even the really funny one?
No. Which one's really funny?
You know which one. You know
The
which
green
one.
None of these guys are done yet.
Alright, but don't you want people to see the really funny one?
I don't know which one you're talking about.
Hold on, that one that I said in that one place.
Yeah, you can show. Yeah, you can.
Oh, okay. I guess
it doesn't. It's not. It doesn't have any sparable yet.
Okay, wait. Which one is it? Which one is it?
It's that one.
This one?
Yeah.
All right.
So the animation isn't done obviously yet, but Oh yeah, that happens right now.
Yeah.
It's a test sprite that you need to disable.
I want to see the other attack. No, give me the other attack.
Or you could just start trying to spare him.
You can't. There's nothing works yet.
There it is. There it is. So guys, have you heard about the hit game Hattress?
Have you heard of Hattress?
Damn.
Chisel me this, Batman.
Yeah. You see why I didn't want to show this off yet.
But the Hattress attack is so funny.
Yeah, the Hattress attack.
Come on, the Hattress attack. It deserves to be seen. It deserves to be seen by the people.
These are like the first two enemies that you like fight in the game.
Dot fucking in the chat just went, oh
you know
my
what?
fucking god. The one person who knows what Hattress is. Sorry, you were saying?
You know what? Earthdrake is even less finished, but you can show off Earthdrake also.
Which one?
That's the one who's Kiwami.
The Kiwami one, got it.
That is not correct. That is the default debug string, as the tinnitus is setting in nicely. And it breaks the offset. Don't worry about it.
I remember, did this guy have other attacks?
Nah, not yet.
I see. They're still cool.
There was gonna be a combo attack with Boulder Hat where the hats are bushes, and then the bushes like shoot out projectiles when they land on the heads.
All right, you wanna show off that first room?
You should go show off the text void. Oh yeah, also Azrael has dialogue here. Kara has more dialogue after you talk to Azrael. So
that's a cool debug thing.
All right.
But yeah, Azrael's phone dialogue and Kara has dialogue.
I mean, I talked to Kara already.
They get more dialogue after you talk to Azrael once.
I see.
Have you...
A bit of spacing. Lamau.
All right, first room time.
Show up the Cyrus and Azrael also have cell dialogue in the text void.
Ah, right.
And also you should go save there.
Damn, that was a Y actually.
Damn it, I'll kill you.
Yeah, that is a Y. Hey.
You foiled my plans. I'm not fixing that, because it's a debug room no one's ever gonna see. Like, I could make it match the input that you actually put in, but...
Alright, do I show it off? Just that first room. You want people to see that first
room? Go for it.
Alright. Okay, what's the, how do I jump again?
1. Also, the cutscene trigger is
What the
disabled, I
f-
think, right now.
Oh, okay. Infinite jump. You didn't.
Oh. What did you do?
Don't worry about it.
It's the room.
It's really cool. I like
It's a
this
room.
room.
Yeah, this room's pretty nice.
Anyway,
Also,
yeah.
it's,
You gonna check the shrub? Or are we gonna
the
save
papyrus
that
shrub,
for
yeah.
the shrubirus?
Anyway, yeah, I highly recommend people keep up with this because this is an awesome thing, and I also work on it. We even have like
Yippee.
proper channels for it on the fan games. Very cool project.
Yippee! And then are we gonna show off Rouse Rival or are we...
Yeah, let's show off Ralse Rival. Let's show off Ralse Rival briefly.
Yippee!
But then we should call it a day. It's getting late.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't want to be in the stream for so long.
Yeah, it's almost been 4 hours. God damn.
It's been too long.
Remember when the description said 1 to 3-ish hour stream?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Good times. Alright, hold on. I'm starting the game. We're not doing any matches. We're not doing any matches. I'm just gonna show them off a little.
Papyrus sounds like what?
Probably sounds like a typewriter, just realize.
Yeah, a little bit.
Chat has
He
died
sounds
off.
a little bit like that originally.
Chat died off. People have gotten tired. They're already gone.
That was a pain in the ass trying to figure out how to make a papyrus sound, by the way. Because what even is that? Oh yeah, all the sound effects in Story Shift are custom made from scratch.
I tried voicing a character, but it didn't work. My voice does not work for any of the characters.
Hold on.
Hmm?
Where is it?
Oh, who joined? Oh, hi Dot.
Hey, what up? Sorry, you mentioned Rivals and I wanted to join the stream.
Alright.
Oh, do you not have? I don't have the AFN voice acting on PlayStation 4.
Oh wait.
Oh, do you want me to play AFM voice acting?
Rival.
Yeah, I wanted you to play the voice acting. 'cause
Alright,
you were
here's
really-
my voice acting. That's my voice acting. That's my voice acting. The cool voice acting.
Amazing.
Isn't that the Siffrin voice acting or whatever?
Yeah, that's
that
the
you-
different voice acting. What's the difference between me and
That's so
Siffrin?
good.
Come on.
True, but
Hmm.
that's really funny either way.
This is Dot. This is one of our admins.
Someone asked some questions earlier. What would you suggest for someone who loses their motivation easily?
Cocaine.
Oh, okay.
I'm waiting for this game to start so I can show off the final thing. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
I would
Toast.
I would suggest ADHD meds, which
Cocaine.
is it's not, it's meth actually.
Cocaine. Wait, what?
It is. It's just like that's true.
Wait. Are you for real?
It's just like baby meth. Yeah.
That's awesome. I mean, what?
It's, like,
What?
Jesse.
it's just like meth junior.
Oh, here we go again with the major stream gap.
Rival of
there
Either.
we go.
Here we are. Rival of Either.
Yeah, I asked 2 questions. Looking back at these years, which aspects would you say have made an improvement on you?
Wait, where are the questions? I wanna. Are they in the channel?
In the in the channel where they're supposed to be. Where else would they be?
I'm going to be honest. I don't know what in particular, but I will say, as much as I absolutely hated them, the hardships have genuinely helped me grow into a better person at the very least. I wouldn't say good, but like a better person at the very least.
I'd say
Um,
good.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and you'd be wrong, and I'd tell you to shut up.
No.
Nuh-uh, I'm evil and stuff.
No.
Yeah.
You are evil.
Your self-esteem isn't escaping from me.
Evil. You know, I would say generally the hardships, because it being able to look back on something you did and being being able to go, wow, that was kind of shit, and being able to actually learn from it is probably one of the best ways to grow. Anyway, here is Floppo's cool character for Rivals of Aether, because Floppo does a lot of cool things, and right now she's yelling at her dog, I think.
Yeah, hold on. Let me do her. Let me make her do a trick for the stream. Mila, bark if you're racist.
Oh damn.
Good girl.
I can't believe your dog is racist.
Mila, bark if you're homophobic.
Can you not?
Mila, bark if you're homophobic. Good girl. Good girl.
Anyway, can you not what?
Can you not believe it?
So anyway,
Oh, there's even an outfit switch.
Ralsei.
Okay.
With a lot of cool palettes, and you know, you can toggle the hat. Or from here on out, I'm gonna stop showing the hat for every alt. Now, for those of you who don't know, Floppo makes mods for this game, and she's very cool and talented, and awesome. Makes very cool things, and right now she's working on Ralsei.
Oh wait, you should.
Yeah, I can see that.
I should what? I should point out how this one is called Piles of Dreams.
True. You should also show off the fluffy guard on the Roaring and Jackenstein.
I like gender pacifist, that's a good one. I'm ashamed how long it took me to realize this was meant to be a Kamek alt. Anyway.
Go show off Roaring and Jackenstein.
Let me actually show off the character first.
Okay.
This is him. Fun fact, everyone. He's a platform now.
Oh my.
Wait. Turn on hitboxes. You can see he's a platform.
Nobody is going to understand that means it's a platform, but okay.
That's so awesome.
You can see the platform collision. Why else? If I say what the platform
I don't
collision
think anyone
looks like,
would
why would they not
necessarily recognize it as such. You're the one here who
Why
knows
would
the
they
game.
not believe me if I say that's what it is, though?
I don't.
True.
Why would you need them to see the collision then? If we're already telling them that's a thing.
If I'm like, hey, here's visual.
Oh my god,
visual
that's
proof
actually
of there being
adorable.
platform collision. That's what it looks like. Why would I be?
Oh, plus.
Oh yeah, if you hold parry, and then press taunt, and then do the down taunt
Oh,
again.
you can switch. That is actually so sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can toggle the hat.
Why does the sprite
mid-match.
look like that though?
I assume it's like, yeah, fair enough.
The sprites are not finished, but he's like mostly gameplay complete.
Yeah. Well, he is a gameplay complete.
Why did why was that instant
that
sleep?
was a debug I left on. You didn't pull the latest build.
Damn.
Ooh, Sandberg jump scare.
So his gimmick is he makes the opponent tired and then he can ultra kill them. Like that one game, Minecraft.
Now connected to iPhone.
What?
Is this like exploding Fluffy Guard? What is this?
So Fluffy Guard reduces incoming damage, but I think the reduced damage gets converted to tired. I think that's how it works. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, Ralsei shotgun is being added. They already made that.
Yeah, there's already a Ralsei with a gun.
That's like, isn't that the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the only Ralsei on Workshop. There was another one that came out like a month ago.
Projectile aerials. Oh god.
I mean,
that's his up special.
Fair enough.
Oh, he's Jigglypuff.
What?
You don't need an up special for recovery.
What the fuck?
He's Jigglyfluff. He's Puffy Boy.
True.
Look how floaty he is, and he's got so many jumps.
He flaps his ears to stay higher.
So he's
His
Jigglypuff.
cloak like Peach from Mario 3D World. Pay attention.
But the ears is funnier though.
Down special is fun because you can like use the opponent's tired percent as their like knockback percent on that attack.
Yep.
Very fun. We had a few matches with Ralse, and he's very fun to fight against.
Yeah. That's my main thing is character that can fly and put you to sleep is a recipe for being a fucking menace if I don't handle those things properly.
And since she really wanted me to show them off,
Oh yeah, also the
Holy
all
shit.
cool Astro images also.
Oh, it even has the freaking.
yes. What
Astro
also?
image.
The board alt has a unique down taunt.
I see. I did
Most
not...
alts are gonna have unique down taunts when he's finished, but he's not yet. He's not finished right yet.
Oh, it's Cube.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I did not mean to reselect them. I don't know why I did that.
You're long.
Yep, that's the other one.
Oh, I see. Pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Dang it. Hey, yeah, that's Ralse. He's very cool and awesome.
Yeah. Oh, actually, since the alt's right next to it, you should test him out with the gay alt.
All right.
He
But
can
they have
be
like a
Commander
rainbow
Video.
trail.
You should jump around. It twists all fancy ribbon.
Yeah, very cool.
He's awesome.
He is.
Oh yeah, and then wait. You can also go to match, and then press F5 and then hold taunt after.
Okay.
The hell?
Debug for showing off the victory screen.
Fair enough.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Basically, Floppo is really cool and awesome, and I'm really happy to have her on the team and in my life.
We're also proud of us being on the team, right?
Who are you people again?
Oh my
I'm
god.
joking. I'm
the
joking. I'm
disrespect.
joking. I'm joking. I'm grateful to everyone who has contributed to the game. I'm grateful to everyone who has played the game. It means a lot to me that something stupid that I made can touch the lives of so many, and it brings them any kind of joy, even if it's just laughing at the game and calling it bad. As long as I can bring joy to the people in some form, I'm happy.
Well, yeah, I'm really glad you were able to get this far.
Alright, is there anything anyone else want to say, or are we, like, done?
That's pretty much it, not gonna lie.
Yep.
Yeah, I think
Alright, in that case, I'm not gonna tell you to like and subscribe to this channel and this video. Instead, like a video of your choosing and subscribe to Floppo, actually. I don't need it.
True.
I don't need it. So,
okay.
Why did Woodman get small? Shut up.
Channel link in chat?
Channel link in chat? Sure. Sure, let me
Shrink
get...
from the acid.
Sure, yeah, that's what happened. You're so right. We've been live for almost 4 hours.
Is climate change
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
on something.
it's climate change affecting the forests, and the acid rain made him shrink.
Is this climate change in the room with us right now?
Shrink from the acid.
Apparently we had like 29 viewers earlier. That's cool.
Wow.
Oh, we almost made it to 30.
Yeah. That's more than I thought. I thought we would peak at 22 at most. Alright, let me get the channel link.
Don't plug my channel, please.
Alright, subscribe to Markiplier. Subscribe to Markiplier.
True.
Markiplier channel link.
You can plug Fliphawk. I don't have any cringe on Fliphawk.
Now subscribe to Markiplier. Everyone, go subscribe to Markiplier. Like the Iron Lung trailer. Yeah.
Boring. That was so boring.
You know, it's really generous of you to be shouting out a smaller creator
I
like
know.
this.
I know.
Oh my
Shout outs to
Yeah,
Markiplier. He made a cool movie. I did not watch it, but it's probably good.
Shout out to Markiplier. Shout out to him for making the only good project ever. Ours sucks. Make sure to unsubscribe from a fan right now.
Yeah, unsubscribe. Everyone, unsubscribe for me. This is a threat.
Everyone dislike, unsubscribe, and leave a hate comment.
Dislike, unsubscribe, give me a hate comment filled with slurs, and
report for
yeah.
terrorism.
MTL update never. Alright, but jokes aside, yeah, this was fun. I'm tired.
All your theories are wrong. Goodbye.
All your theories are wrong.